likes up. Let's go, let's go. All right, let's go, let's go.
I used to believe in you. I listened to every word you said. Thought it was me and you, but you had other plans instead. You couldn't stay true. You welcomed her into our bed. You must have lost your mind. You must be out your head, yeah. 'Cause you're a snake, you're a liar. I'll bring rain, I'll bring fire, and you won't know peace. You're a clown, you're a fool, with the joke's on you, 'cause you messed with me. I don't get hurt, no, I get even. Best believe it's heartbreak season. I'll bring rain and I'll bring fire, and you won't know peace. 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 Best believe it's heartbreak season.
Hey, Norm Tone Bot, Norm Tone Bot, Norm Tone Bot. We back, Ratchet Gang. We back with another one. We back with another banger. Let's get the likes up. Look, you might have forgot. Hell, they might have forgot. But you already know. It's the king. Too loyal. Norm Tone Bot, Ratchet TV. Hey, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Get the likes up if you in the building. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell so you can get the drop whenever I drop. So boom. Man. We got to talk, Ratchet Gang. We got to chop it up. Look, right about now, we got to chop it up. We got to chop it up about the Jamal White family, the Jamal White case. This has been sent to me by some of my subscribers. As well as the McDonald's employee Afeni Badu. Y'all, we covered this the other night. That was a crazy story. It was scary as hell. I ain't gonna lie. That was like a borderline horror story. What the fuck transpired in that McDonald's situation? And the internet has been split down the middle about how they feel about the McDonald's situation as well. Certain people are defending Afeni. Certain people are saying, what the hell are y'all talking about? This girl unalived her boss, her manager. So we're going to get back into that as well. So yeah, we got a lot to talk about, man. Let's double tap the screen and get the likes up. Salute to Drea for being a member for 31 months. Says, good evening, Ratchet, Mods, and Gang. I'm watching and always supporting the content. Salute to you, Drea. Drop the flowers for Drea. Thank you for being a member for quite so long. Salute to you, Drea. All right. So we're definitely going to get into the situation of the McDonald's employee, but I do want to touch on the Jamal White situation tonight, being that we just watched. What the hell was that? Did Daddy run off on a plug? Did his pops run off on a plug or something? Because have y'all heard of that situation? I don't know. I don't really know how to get into that one. But we're going to touch that situation as well. But you need to vote on the poll and let me know, where do we start doing the exposing? Because the Taco Bell girl did a tell-all. She said she finna give the drop on everything that girl was doing up at Taco Bell, too, at her last job. The girl who ended up stabbing her, fatally stabbing her manager. We're going to get into that, too, because there was some stuff going on behind the scenes on that one. Look, it's a lot I got to talk about tonight. We're going to be here for about 2.5, 3 hours. I ain't going to lie to y'all. It's going to be one of them shows. So I need everybody to double tap the screen. We finna expose it all tonight, man. So which one y'all want to talk about first? Let me know. Allegedly, and everything I say is alleged, and it's all under the Fair Use Act. And you can see the fair use disclaimer in the description of this video and in the description of all my videos. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is just to educate my people on what we've been covering over here. Like I said, it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you can see the fair use disclaimer in the description of this video, and everything I say is alleged. Allegedly, y'all. All right, allegedly. So, it looks like most of the people want to talk about Jamal White. So I'm thinking if y'all want to start there, we got to get ready to get this show started because we got a lot to talk about tonight. So, have y'all heard of the Jamal White case? Drop the gems if you have heard and you're up to speed on the Jamal White case. Drop the eyeballs if you don't know what's going on. You just over here to get the drop. Let me know in the chat. Drop whatever emoji applies to you. Drop the gems if you've heard and you up to date on this. Drop the eyeballs if you don't know what's going on. Salute to Capri for the 10 piece. I appreciate you, Capri. Salute, salute, salute. Let's get this. Let's get these likes up, y'all. We had 200 likes. We need to get it up to 300. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You know what I'm talking about? All right. So it looks like a lot of people have heard of the story, but I see a lot of eyeballs coming out too now. I don't know. Y'all let me know. So which one do y'all want to start off with? Everybody vote on the poll. Damn, Jamal White has gotten 57% now. It's taking off. So if everybody votes on that poll in this room, I'm about to get this show started right now, man. We got a lot to talk about because that daddy did some weird shit, man. So I'm giving. I done heard some stuff behind the scenes that daddy has some stuff going on, and that family ain't to be trusted. So you telling me some people you felt like were finna rob you. You said when these dudes ran up on, because he since broke his silence, and he said, "Of course I ran." What? Of course I ran, bro. These dudes, I felt like they was finna rob me, dude. You would have ran too. First of all, if you felt like some dudes was finna rob you, why the fuck would you just leave your son sitting right there? I just seen big money fly across the screen. Hold on. I just seen big money fly across the screen. Loving the king. I'm loving you right back, Drill. Salute for the honey bun. I appreciate you. That's how you kick a show off with a whole honey bun. That's what I'm talking about, Drill. That's motivation right there. Let's work. You know what I'm talking about? So they said I wish it was a way to really protect these babies. But see, we covered something similar to this before over here on this platform. Can y'all guess what I'm about to bring up? What other situation did we watch a father just run off and leave their kid? But in this instant, the kid didn't get kidnapped. The kid actually, pew pew. We watched it. Do y'all remember the case that was? Let me know in the chat. Lil Ronnie Tab said, salute to Tab. Salute Tab, you were the first person to get that right. So of course. There you go, Leash. Salute to G Money for the 20 piece. Said, ain't no damn way, cut. Nah, ain't no way, bro, that's gonna happen. Salute to Patricia for the 10 piece. Daddy ran quick with no hesitation. Salute to Patricia Snell, G Money. Salute to both of y'all, man. Hey, they showing out right now, man. I ain't gonna lie, Ratchet Gang showing up and showing out. Let's keep it a big buck. All right, so yeah, G Money, dog. I ain't no way in hell, dog. You felt like you was finna get robbed. So the first thing you decided to do was to run into the house, leave your kid riding his bike. Just, hey, nigga, good luck. So basically, you just told Buddy, your son, good luck. You dipped to the house, and your brother in there with you, and y'all got the doors locked. So you said, F the kid at that point. You just said, forget that. I am not worried about him. I thought they was gonna rob me. He good. He ain't got nothing to rob. So what? We just watched Lil Ronnie. We just watched Lil Ronnie and his daughter get taken out the game due to some stuff he had going on. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that was. And we already uncovered that. I ain't trying to really bring up old, you know what I'm saying? But RIP to everybody. I'm just saying we watched something similar to this happen already. So kind of gives me weird vibes about y'all. And then they found the dude. Allegedly, y'all know each other. They followed your baby mama over there. It's a lot of stuff that you're not telling us, brother. So we got a few things to discuss with that, but I want to know how y'all want to start this show off. Give me a second while I load up my other computer. Hold up. All right, boom. There we go. All right. So if I do this, let's come over here. Let's see. Okay, no. That's it right here. All right, boom. There we go. So this is the response this dude came out with. Let's talk about this, y'all. I think y'all want to start here. So give me a second. Let's start right here. Let's start right here. Let's start right here. Hold up 1 second. Let me move that out the way. There we go. All right, so let's start right here real quick, man. So this dude comes out to say, hell yeah, I ran. I'm thinking they trying to rob me, not take my damn baby. Y'all slow. We both alive, and my baby tried to get away like I taught him. God had... Oh, what the... And he goes on to say, God has us the whole time, obviously. God had us the whole time, obviously. I did right. I did right. My baby is safe. So let me read that again, because that was so fucked up. I fucked up saying it. So this dude says, hell yeah, I ran. I'm thinking they trying to rob me, not take my damn baby. Y'all slow. We both alive, and my baby tried to get away like I taught him. God had us the whole time, obviously. I did right. My baby is safe. So this dude is saying his baby is safe. So he did right. He don't have no regrets. He said, hey, I'd do it again. Hell yeah, I ran. I felt like them dudes was finna rob me. He said, and he taught that little boy how to get away. And he said, look, nigga, if anything ever happens, something pop off, look, nigga, good luck. I'm telling you, I'm skating off on you. It is what it is. I'm just letting you know at a young age, nigga, I do not got your back. It is what it is, nigga. We gonna fend for ourselves out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? I got my smoke, you got yours. Nigga, Dad, I ain't got no option yet, nigga. When you with me, you do. So, like, wait, what? What am I missing? That is creepy as hell. This dude don't deserve kids. But I'm trolling, of course, but I'm saying in all seriousness, like, who the hell just runs off and leaves their kid because they feel like they finna get robbed? I mean, nigga, if I'm finna get robbed and my kid is with me, then I think that I need to protect my kid at this point, not protect myself. If something go down with me, it just is what it is. I'd rather it be me than my son. You know what I'm saying? So I die protecting mine. But I mean, we can't expect everybody to handle situations like, and people be like, well, you never been in that situation. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, if I was in a situation, I would like to think that I'm pretty sure that a nigga would protect his kid and not run off and lock the door with me and my brother. And y'all didn't go grab a blick. Y'all didn't go do nothing. Y'all just went in there, locked the doors, and looked out the window like, man, I hope little man's safe, bro. I'm praying for him. God got him. I taught him. He gonna get away. God got him. Man, if you don't get your weird ass on, dog, and call CPS on this man, you can have this money, just don't hurt my kid. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go ahead and rob me, dog. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Look out for my kid, dog. What you need, bro? I got it. You know what I'm saying? Here, take the wallet, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna run. I said, this ain't right, my boy. Nah, that wasn't right. I'm not leaving my child, period, point blank. Say he ran fast past that baby. They said, crazy work. They said, you're gonna have to unalive me in order to get my babies. That's what I'm saying, man. So that they didn't. So he's trying to defend what he did, man. So that's what this is. He's basically trying to defend what he did, and he's saying that he ain't tripping.
I thought my son was dead, man. Have you seen his son yet? No, I haven't.
Milwaukee police have released new details regarding the disappearance of 7-year-old Jamal White. Nearly 24.
Look at this again.
I thought my son was dead, man. Have you seen his son yet? No, I haven't.
Milwaukee police have.
And then the fact that you got on there fake crying, like you fake cry, like that's not even, listen, this fraud, dude. What do y'all think of this man? Before we even continue this, they said daddy is a mark. What do y'all think of this man? A lot of FNs in this world. Nah, bro, don't cry now. This nigga ain't even crying. Like, look at him. Watch. Look at him closely. Watch this.
I thought my son was dead, man. Have you seen his son yet? No, I haven't.
Milwaukee police have released new details regarding the disappearance of 7-year-old Jamal White, nearly 24 hours after his kidnapping. Authorities safely found Jamal in a house at 2000 North 39th Street, and the Amber Alert was immediately lifted. The police arrested a 25-year-old man on the spot and also arrested 2 other suspects related to the case. One person is tentatively charged with resisting arrest and obstructing justice, while the other is tentatively charged with second-degree reckless endangerment of safety. Both are 27 years old. The authorities have confirmed that criminal charges have been filed against the 25-year-old man who is still in custody. Around 7 p.m. on Friday, 7-year-old Jamal was kidnapped at gunpoint by a masked man outside his residence near 61st Street and Hustis Street. The entire process was captured by the doorbell camera, and in the picture, Jamal was riding a bicycle on the left side of the screen when a white Jeep turned around and followed him. When the Jeep drove out of Jamal's camera range, his voice calling out for his father could be heard. After Jamal's family reported his disappearance, the nationwide Amber Alert was immediately activated, and the white Jeep in the doorbell video became the core target of the alert tracking. At present, the police have not released any details that led to his kidnapping and eventual discovery. The authorities stated that such a result is extremely rare, but no matter what, I'm glad he was safely found.
What do y'all think of that, man? What y'all think of that?
I thought my son was dead, man. Have you seen your son yet? No, I haven't.
What do y'all think of the dad, man? No, I haven't. Why you didn't tell them that, oh, by the way, I ran in the house and locked the doors and left them out there? You coming out there doing that fake ass crying. You didn't even go back out. You waited till they left. Your son went all the way down the block. They chased your son all the way down the block. You didn't even go back out there till they got him and left with him securely. They secured the bag at that point. You made sure that they got that little boy. And then you waited till they left, and then you went back out there fake crying. What you talking about, man? Come on, dog. This dude is a fucking creep. This dude is a creep. So let's get to the show tonight, man. Let's get to this show tonight, man. So basically, Pops is now trying to pretend like he didn't know what the hell was going on. He definitely know exactly what was going on the whole time. So hold on real quick. Let's get to this story, man.
So you mean to tell me Jamal gets kidnapped in front of his house while his daddy's sitting on the porch? Yes, he was not armed. But 2 men, or whoever they was, pull up, take your son, you run in the house. And we just gonna act like we don't know what's going on here. Huh? We ain't seen enough Chicago PD or Miami Vice, Law and Order to know what's going on here? Huh? Indictment coming down the pipeline. Huh? Indictment coming down the pipeline. Before I start,
I'm gonna tell you right now, Pop's finna get caught up in a RICO. What I think going on, I think he owed them niggas some money. This is what, look, this is what I've been, I know some people that know some people. I'm just saying, this is what, you know what I'm saying, may or may not have happened. I'm just letting y'all know that this motherfucker then got caught up in some drug activity. He knew who them dudes was, allegedly. He owed some people some money. He allegedly might have ran off. And now them dudes came back to collect, but they was like, hey, we finna snatch your whoop-de-whoop, and nigga, you gonna owe us type, but it got too hot and this shit went viral. And now they're like, oh shit, let this dude get found. Now they all charged, and you finna see a bunch of stuff that gonna have text messages and all type of stuff between these people. They know each other. They said he knew exactly who they were. Yeah, so what's about to happen is, an indictment coming. A RICO is probably about to happen with all these people. That's their whole family finna get caught up in a RICO because they goofy asses. And then you coming out there clout chasing. Like, what are y'all doing? You didn't think that people have doorbell cameras? Like, are people not smart enough to, like, you do realize everybody got a doorbell camera, right? You do realize that everybody got a doorbell camera on their shit. So, and if they don't, you might believe they do. You believe everybody got cameras on their shit. Because, I mean, 9 times out of 10, everybody is watching something. It's a camera somewhere, everywhere. So, yeah, there was no way y'all was ever going to get away with this. So, let's continue. It says Messenger Gang. Salute. All right, I got you. All right, bet. Salute for the 20.
my little rant, this is all alleged, okay? But I ain't never seen nobody take somebody's kid in front of their daddy and live to tell about it. Number one. Number two, I know you are not armed. That's cool. But to me, when I see something like that, being born and raised in the streets, I say, that nigga must got some money. We don't got time for the drama with your family. We don't got time for warring and beefing. You run in the house, they take the baby. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Put your baby in track, because he look like he a little quicker than you. Put your baby in track, because he look like he a little bit quicker than you. If it wasn't no gangster nut back there, he probably would have been gone. Sidebar. I don't know what type of niggas these was that went and took that baby, but one of them had a Kango hat on. I don't know what type of kid that this was when you wear Kango, but I digress. Now, the aunt calling the news channel acting like she don't know just why would somebody do that. First of all, I have a question. If you know possibly it could be some illegal stuff going on, maybe he getting a little bit of money on, why would you still be talking to these people? Inside the investigation, I don't have nothing to say. Thank y'all so much for y'all help and assistance. I'm glad Jamal is back home safe. I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, it didn't turn into a case of, oh, we never found him. Prayers go out to his family once again. I'm just gonna get my input, you know? All of this is alleged. Once again, I'm just a messenger.
So it says his twin brother is in jail. That was his brother that ran down on him. Saying that was his brother that ran down on him. So you don't know your brother Carr. I mean, you don't know who you know what I'm saying? You don't know your own people. Man, boy, y'all finna take y'all goofy ass to jail. Just watch what I tell you. Everybody in this situation finna go to jail. And them police finna, boy, they finna charge everybody. They finna hit all their ass with an indictment. Watch what I tell you. He said, no, it wasn't. Someone said, no, it wasn't. Well, that's what somebody just sent me. But allegedly, man, he know exactly who them people was. Whether it was his brother people, whether it was him, whether it was his cousin, whether he know that car. He knew who that was that ran down on him. He knew who he owed money to. So it is what it is. They said that's not why the brother was arrested. I don't know who his brother is. That's what somebody just sent me, I said. I was just reading what somebody had sent me in my DM. All right, let's continue.
New video footage of Jamal being chased and taken at gunpoint has been released, and this video is going to shock you. So trigger warning. In this video, you see two guys jump out of a car. One chases Jamal's dad inside of the house, and the other chases Jamal. In the first video that I shared with you all, you can hear Jamal screaming, "Dad." And now it makes sense why he screamed "Dad," because his dad ran in the house and Jamal was running away from the guy trying to kill his dad inside of the house, and the other chased Jamal. In the first video that I shared with you all, you can hear Jamal screaming, "Dad." And now it makes sense why he's screaming.
Y'all hear that shit, man? Boy, how can you just run away listening to your kids scream your name? I mean, you should just, if them dudes obviously wasn't trying to unalive you. I mean, I think if they wanted you unalive, they had the opportunity to get you and your kid, and you know what I'm saying? So you could have just stood there and fought them dudes, and that would have been over with. But yeah, I don't know, man. That's fucked up.
Dad, because his dad ran.
Oh, salute to who is that? Salute to T-Bone 305 for being a member for 33 months. Y'all dropped the flowers for T-Bone 305. Says salute gang and mods to the new people. Get the membership to the realest and most solid content on YouTube. RG4L. Salute.
In the house, and Jamal was running away from the guy trying to kidnap him. Before I get into the video, I went to Jamal's dad's Facebook page, and here's what he said. "Hell yeah, I ran. I'm thinking they trying to rob me, not take my damn baby. Y'all slow. We both alive, and my baby tried to get away like I taught him. God had us the whole time, obviously. I did right. My baby's safe." So I know people have been dragging him up and down his comments ever since he made this statement. Let's get into the video and let this serve as your trigger warning. In the video, you see that the white truck was parked near Jamal's family house. As Jamal and his dad are coming up the street, you see Jamal there in his bike. He rides past that white car, and then his father rides past that same vehicle. Jamal's dad turns into the driveway, and by that time, the white truck turns around and stops in front of Jamal's family house. You see two suspects getting out of the car. One chases Jamal's dad inside of the house, and the other one chases Jamal. Once Jamal is caught, they both run back to the car. They jump in with Jamal and they leave. After the car pulls off, Jamal's dad and other family members are seen running out of the house and he hits his car. A few people have been arrested behind Jamal.
Let's not speed past that like that just didn't happen. Let's watch that shit again. Y'all want to watch that again? Double tap that screen and get these likes up if y'all want to see that one again. Hold on, we gotta wait. He was diving. Yeah, he was driving while the little boy was. This was, I don't know what the fuck was going on, but this was a whole setup. I don't know what y'all thought y'all was finna get out of this, but this is finna backfire, and all of y'all are gonna end up in jail. Watch. Yeah, I know you meant driving. Salute.
Into the video and let this serve as your trigger warning. In the video, you see that the white truck was parked near Jamal's family house. As Jamal and his dad are coming up the street, you see Jamal there in his bike. He rides past that white car, and then his father rides past that same vehicle. Jamal's dad turns into the driveway, and by that time, the white truck turns around and stops in front of Jamal's family house. You see two suspects getting out of the car. One chases Jamal's dad inside of the house, and the other one chases Jamal. Once Jamal is caught, they both run back to the car. They jump in with Jamal and they leave. After the car pulls off, Jamal's dad and other family members are seen running out of the house and he hits his car. A few people have been arrested.
Yeah, what in the hell? What in the hell was that, y'all? What in the hell was that?
Behind Jamal's kidnapping. I'm sure more details will come out soon because to a lot of people, there's a lot of gaps in this story. In another Facebook post, Jamal's dad addressed the critics and he said, "First I set it up, then my brother kidnapped my son. Now I'm wrong for leaving my son. I know I effed up. Y'all ain't gotta tell me my son good though. Y'all wanted to paint every picture of me to be the bad guy. I can't win with y'all, but I won with my kid. Remember, this the internet."
So this dude just can't stay off the internet, and he just wants to. He's gonna clout chase his way into a jail sentence. Just watch. He says, "First I set it up, then my brother kidnapped my son. Now I'm wrong for leaving my son. I know I effed up. Y'all ain't got to tell me. My son good though. Y'all wanted to paint every picture of me to be the bad guy. I can't win with y'all, but I won with my kid. Remember, this the internet. Boy, I don't know how the hell you feel like you won with your kid. Boy, if I was your kid, I would be very disappointed in Pops today, bro. I would be looking at Dad a little different. Be like, but you really don't got me out here, do you? You truly don't fuck with me, do you?"
From my understanding, Jamal is still in the custody of CPS.
Hannah, police have yet to reveal a motive.
All right, Blake, and same goes for the relationship, if any, between these suspects and Jamal's family. That family does tell me that Jamal is right now with Child Protective Services as this investigation continues.
Let me know in the comments what you all think about the video that I just showed you all. And if you're following this story, follow me, but like and share this post so that I show up in your algorithm once I do an update.
Man. Yeah, this dude, he's a coward.
A different angle of the Jamal White kidnapping has been released, and his dad left him. And in this angle, you can see his dad fully run inside and leave his son to his own fucking devices. You can fully see men run up, okay? And his dad does not snatch up his son in no fucking regards, not at all, in the slightest. He runs the fucking time and leaves his boy to get fucking kidnapped. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Jamal White is a 7-year-old boy from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. A couple days ago, he was reported missing and reported kidnapped. There was released footage on a different Ring doorbell camera that showed him on the bike and showed 2 cars in the footage as well. One of the cars was allegedly his dad, and his dad was racing him while he was riding his bike on the side of the road. Then another car pulls up, snatches the baby, and you could hear on the first Ring doorbell camera footage the baby screaming for his dad. Well, no fucking wonder. His dad ran inside. He was probably really not fucking confused. Why is this nigga not helping me? And And a lot of people are concerned for the fact of the matter that the kidnapper allegedly had been followed by and followed the mom. And the $50,000 reward that they had for his safe return, whatever, nobody has said that they've gotten it, and they have yet to post who has received it. And people are saying the reason why is because they knew damn well who had taken their kid. At least the mama knew what the fuck was going to happen type shit. And motherfuckers are saying that the daddy knew for the fact of the matter that clearly you didn't go back for your son, you ran inside like a little pussy. I don't even have no kids, but my friends' kids I will die for. Kidnap me before you gonna kidnap any of my babies. You gonna take any of my babies. What is we talking about? You gonna get killed, my nigga. I ain't going out there alive. Either I'm dying or you're dying. But this baby gonna be cool. And what's really fucked up is that this poor baby, Jamal, he only 7, dealt with this terrible ass trauma, and it's like so confusing. I'm just still in utter shock that the dad ran inside. You can fully see him. Just leave that one way. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, that was fucked up, bro. The internet is on his top right now. The internet is on his top just like that bonnet was on hers. The internet has been on his top like that bonnet was on her top. That was one hell of a bonnet.
So y'all remember the little boy Jamal White, okay, that got kidnapped the other day? Well, whatever happened. They have a new video. It's actually in my repost. The father run off and leave the son. And the reason why he said he left is because he thought that somebody was about to, take, the R word, just TikTok. But even if somebody was gonna take your wallet or take your money or whatever they were gonna take from you, you leave your child? A real mother or father would have said, take what you want, take me, but leave my child. So you can't redo that, sir. The world will always look at you as you is a coward. Okay? That's the best way I'm gonna say it. Who leaves their child? You know what I'm saying? This could have turned out so bad. And say the police is treating him a certain way because they think that he had something to do with him and his brother. You know what I'm saying? But if that little boy gonna grow up and remember this story and look at his daddy as a wimp. That's not right. That's not right. Y'all, please go look at the videos in my repost. You left your child. Lord, what is these new men? What's going on with these ninjas? Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed, J-Lo.
I can't unsee Minnie Mouse. You know, the damn bow she got on her head. Boy, they just get on TikTok and just put whatever on their head or whatever. Boy, they just be loose over there on the talk of ticks. But nah, yeah, he's definitely looked at like a coward. And I seen somebody in the comments say he's never gonna be able to live this down, bro. How would you feel, like dead ass? Let's just be real. If I mean, I know a lot of us are adults, so I'm saying, like, I understand, like, we all adults right now, but let's go back to being a kid real quick. Let's just say you're a kid. You're outside with pops, just riding your bike, having a great time. You're 7 years old. Could you imagine, or even you out there with your mama or your uncle, your brother, whoever, a male figure in your life. If you outside riding your bike and they just end up just running in the house, locking the door, and they brother in the crib, they just locked the door and left you out there to be kidnapped and basically said, look, I thought they was going to rob me. So, I mean, look, it was what it was. I mean, I fucked up, but hey, that was God. Look at God. How would you be looking at your dad today? How would you be looking at whoever just left you out there? I said, what are we discussing? How do you not know what we discussing? Jamal White case. All right, anyway. How would you feel and how would you be looking at your pops today? They said, it would be up. They said, stay away from me. You can't come around here for real. They said, I'd be crushed. I hope that family member who called in the tip don't get they're not getting their reward money. I'm telling you, everybody finna go to jail. Everybody knew what this was. Fam, them boys, boy, they finna go to jail. Watch what I tell you. They are going to jail. Mark my word. Rico coming. They all finna get locked up. Even the people who did it, all the drugs finna be found. Boy, these people finna be on their ass. They not finna, boy, you just made them waste all them resources and shit. Boy, they finna, all right, watch what they gonna do to Jamal White daddy. Just watch.
There's his dad. That's his dad. Here's the Jeep. 2 people.
Yeah, bro, he just
Dad runs inside.
he just skated out, bro. He didn't even attempt. That dude didn't even attempt to even try to want to act like he was gonna do something. Like, he didn't even think. He knew damn well he wasn't finna do nothing. Watch this shit again.
Here's the Jeep. 2 people. Dad runs inside.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't even trying to save his son, dog. He wasn't even thinking about saving that little boy. He wasn't thinking about saving that little boy. You could just look at it and tell, bro. He just went right
Here's
to the house.
2 people. Dad runs inside.
How you don't got that whoop-de-whoop on you? You just let dudes get the ups on you like that and run down on you like that? You ain't got the whoop-de-whoops?
One runs after Jamal. Other runs after Dad. They take Jamal. Dad's still inside.
Boy, that car would have been getting lit up. I'm talking about, I could understand if you had to run in the crib and because the strap was right there. I could understand, like, you just dipped to the crib, oh my God, I gotta go get it. And you coming back out and I'm talking about that car would be filled with something. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, just use your imagination. Well, I could understand if you had to, I mean, I still don't get just running off on your kid, but I could get, maybe if you just came out that house and you had, you know what I'm saying, the whoop-de-whoop in your hand and you was just airing that damn car out, I'd be like, okay, that's what he was doing. You still kind of fucked up for leaving him there. But, hey, you didn't have it on you. It was right there. You was trying to protect your kid. But nah, I can't ride with this one.
Waits until the Jeep pulls off. There comes someone else. Now, I've held my opinion on this ever since little Jamal White was found. Thank God he was found safe. But it's been odd to me that they've not put any information out, especially any information out about the person that they arrested who's supposedly 25 years old, but they ain't put a name, mugshot, nothing out. And I hate to say this, but whoever did this knew the dad. They knew the dad. And honestly, looking at that video, I'm wondering if Jamal was even intended to be a target. Or if maybe they were running up and trying to get the dad, and when they couldn't get the dad, they took Jamal. Either way, something about this is off, and if the family knows who did this, I hope they're talking. I hope they're singing like a dang canary. Because this new angle and this new video just has me asking a lot more questions.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This is making it look like, I don't know who is all in on this, but it just gives that all y'all know each other and y'all up to something and there's some illegal shit going on. That's the only thing I could think of. Y'all got some illegal activities going on between all y'all people. And now that this little boy done got kidnapped, it's finna put the highlight on whatever the fuck y'all got going on over there. So whatever y'all was doing, just know that they're investigating y'all now. Not for the kidnapping. They already know what the fuck is going on with that. They know what that was. The police know exactly what that was. That's how they found them so quick. They're like, oh, y'all playing. Okay, so don't worry about it. We gonna get real quiet while we investigate all this shit y'all got going on, because we done subpoenaed all y'all phone records, by the way. All phone records have been subpoenaed. Salute and data for the membership. All phone records then been subpoenaed. Now they just going, well, it's just a matter of time. Let's continue.
You mean to tell me 2 men with hoodies on jump out of a car, one is armed with a gun, running towards you and your son, and your first instinct is to run your bitch ass in the house and not run towards your son to save him? You really ran your big overgrown ass into the house while your son is getting snatched and thrown into a car, and didn't come your ass out the house until after they fucking pull off with your son. And when you run out the house, you didn't run to jump in your car to drive after the car to see where the fuck they are taking your son. You run out the house with 2 other adults and your only instinct is to hit the back of your trunk like you mad? And we supposed to believe that as parents, y'all wasn't involved or didn't know who the fuck had your child? Like, no, we're not falling for that shit. Like, I'm so glad they took Jamal White and took him into CPS custody because, like I said, them parents need to be investigated. They the number one suspects. The alleged kidnapper following the mom on Instagram. And then one of your family members have the nerve to say, oh, we know who took Jamal and we know why, but it's not for America to know. What do you mean it's not for the public to know? It was for us to know when y'all was putting up them Amber Alerts and missing child posters to find your family members safe, but it's not for us to know why he was kidnapped in the first place. Make it make sense.
Yeah, y'all family got some weird stuff going on. I'm telling you. Some people say I seen somebody in the chat say it could have been just a setup for reward money. Look, at this point it don't even matter what it is. Just know you're being investigated. Because if it was just a setup for reward money, I mean, it could be a plot to pay his debt back. You know, even so, it was something going on behind the scenes. Something was going on. Salute Keyshawn for the membership. Salute to everybody for gifting those memberships. Who was that? Mimi. Thank you for that membership, Mimi. Salute. So yeah, I don't know. It's not looking good for nobody involved, and everybody knows exactly who these people were and what they were doing. Everybody in that family knew what was going on. So it's not. This ain't no brand new news. They knew what the fuck. They knew what that was.
They say I was tripping. Everybody tried to say I was delusional. Now that this second video then came out, everybody done blocked me. Why y'all block me? Said in my first video, when they let up off the daddy could have ran behind the car just to see which way they was going. And everybody tried to say that he was held at gunpoint and da-da-da-da-da. He was held at gunpoint for a second. Why he didn't go get his baby? Y'all cousins tried to say that he couldn't do nothing, da-da-da-da-da. Mind y'all, it's other people in the house, so you so-called street and don't got no Glocks, you don't need to be in the streets. Get you up out of there now. Get you up out of there ASAP. I ain't hearing nobody talking that was against him. I don't hear none of y'all talking. Nobody at all. Y'all keep saying mind your business. The mama posted it on Facebook. She wanted prayers. She wanted people to help her find her son. So that means we're in her business. That's basically her asking me to be in her business. That's like when you post something, instead of posting it on the friends thing, you posted on World. That means you wanted the whole world to see it. So that means you wanted the whole world in your business. Stop acting like y'all not smart. Stop acting like if somebody posts something public, that don't mean that they want everybody to see it. She could have just put that on her friends list. No, she put it on the public. They just didn't expect this to go viral like it did. They didn't expect us to get that second video. They didn't expect us to put two and two together from just the audio. Y'all better go watch my clips, bro. Just go watch my clips.
Yeah, I'm telling you, something is very off with this family. Salute Big Ratchet, all green team, RG4L family. Get the likes up, way up. This fool left his child is a damn shame. And salute to Paul for that 5-piece. Thank you, Keyshawn, for being a member for 18 months. Y'all dropped the flowers for Keyshawn. Salute. All right. Yeah, man. And the fact that the dude who kidnapped him, that dude is following the mom on Instagram. Like, come on, bro. Y'all couldn't make this any more obvious than it already is that y'all are all running a fucking play right here. Like, whatever y'all got going on, this is not going to go unnoticed. And not only are y'all in jail, but the rest of y'all finna get picked up. Just watch. Mark my words. All these people finna get picked up. Because all of them set this whole play up for some odd reason. We're going to find out, though.
Hey, I was supposed to be doing homework, but did y'all see that new view or the different video of the Jamal White kidnapping? The daddy ran in the house. They were already in the driveway. The daddy was already in the driveway. The son was in the driveway. The kidnappers ran out the car, ran to get the daddy, and the daddy ran in the house. The daddy ran in the house and left Jamal White outside.
Salute to Lady Nye for that membership. I appreciate you for being a member for 24 months. Salute. It's been 2 years. Salute. It's our anniversary today. Salute Big Ratchet and Ratchet Gang RG4L. Salute to Lady Nye. Y'all drop them flowers for Lady Nye. Let's go.
Yeah. So I don't want to hear nothing from nobody because I said it was weird from the beginning of my other video. I knew something was weird, and that's why I was trying to figure out why he didn't chase the people down the car. He had ran in the house. That's why he didn't chase them. That's why he didn't go and try and look, because he had ran in the house. I'm about to go back and do my homework. Y'all, we can talk about it in the comments. But that blew me. You ran in the house and let the kidnappers get your son. I'll see you on the next video, all right? Bye.
Yeah, dude. Everybody is on this dude top. I haven't seen no one come to support this man except for himself. He tried to make it. He tried to do it though. He tried to twist this shit and put God into it. Nah, you wasn't thinking about God when you wasn't even up in there praying. You was praying that they didn't get a hold of your ass. That's what you wasn't praying for that little boy. You was praying that them boys didn't run down on you.
And breaking news at 5, new video tonight showing the moment someone kidnapped a Milwaukee boy at gunpoint, sparking a statewide Amber Alert over the weekend. He is safe tonight, but friends and family and police spent nearly 24 hours Friday into Saturday searching for 7-year-old Jamal White. 12 News' Hannah Hilliard is live at the Milwaukee County Jail tonight, and Hannah, police have someone in custody.
Right, Blake, a 25-year-old man is right now in custody here in connection to this abduction, but police tell me he did not act alone. A terrifying abduction caught on camera. Someone sprinting with 7-year-old Jamal White in their arms, putting him into a white Jeep.
I'm glad he's okay, but it's kind of like, I still can't rest, because who would do something like this to a 7-year-old?
This new video 12 News obtained Monday shows the Jeep parked on the side of the street Friday night. It starts to move as Jamal is spotted riding his bike on the sidewalk, returning from a nearby park. The boy's aunt says her brother was driving the sedan, following alongside his young son. The camera catching the white Jeep turning around, then later blocking the end of their driveway. 2 people got out of the Jeep simultaneously. One, who appears to be holding a gun, tried following the man into the house. The other chased the little boy down the driveway. Seconds later, the suspect comes back into frame with Jamal in his arms, putting him into the Jeep. Do you have answers as to why in the world this happened yet?
We don't have any answers, and I feel like that is what is bothering the family a lot. I feel like a lot of us are unsettled.
Unsettled as family is seen running out of the home. The boy's father spotted slamming his arms on the trunk of his car. That was about 7 p.m. Friday night. The state not issuing an Amber Alert until 5 hours later, around midnight. Eventually, after a harrowing all-day search on Saturday,
they got him, y'all.
Police recovered the boy in a home near 39th and Lloyd around 6 p.m. Saturday, 7 miles away from home.
We literally cannot thank the community enough, because I genuinely feel like if it wasn't for everybody just caring about this 7-year-old boy, we probably would not have found him.
Just a terrifying 24 hours. Hannah, police have yet to reveal a motive.
All right, Blake, and same goes for the relationship, if any, between these suspects and Jamal's family. That family does tell me that Jamal is right now with Child Protective Services as this investigation continues for police. They're hoping to reunite with him soon.
All right.
So allegedly, the kid is in CPS custody, and that's rightfully so. That dude don't deserve kids. They need to investigate their whole family. And they need to take their little boy away from them. What do y'all think? Do y'all think he deserves to have his son after seeing this? You can't even protect your son. We physically seen you just leave your son in the middle of an attack on you. They wasn't running down on your son. He ain't got no ops. He's 7 years old. They was coming after you, and you left and put that little boy in danger. You don't deserve no kids. You can see right here the whole thing, how I played it. See, you don't think that people watching shit like this, bro, you're always being watched. You're not getting away with any crimes these days. It's very rare that people just get away with stuff, especially kidnappings and unalivings. Like, you're not, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get caught. It's gonna be your mistakes you made along the way because somebody always was watching you. You were always being watched by someone somewhere. Something is always watching. Boy, that nigga literally just went. I still can't believe that dude just ran up in the crib like that. And then he come back out the crib when they got him secured. He gonna hit the car like, man, I can't believe it, man. Yeah, this dude, he going to jail. And you can't see them. You can't see them right here the whole time, like they following. You don't got no instincts on the streets that you being followed. Like you ain't got no street instincts. You ain't got no street instincts to know that you being followed. Look at this. Look at the son. Look at this shit. Hold up. Watch this shit. Now watch this. Watch the son. He running down there. Y'all see that? Y'all see the son run through here? And you, bro, this is insane, bro. Look at this again. Watch this. He was gone. Yeah, bro, you definitely tripped out on this one. You definitely tripped out on this one, Pops. Sorry. I said, why the Pops didn't chase after him? They got his kid. Yeah, he didn't give a damn. He could have gotten his car. He seen the car. He could have jumped in his whip and followed him. He ain't try to do nothing. They said there's some bold people. They said there was another little kid out. She was smaller. And look, dog, this is crazy work to even witness. This is crazy work to even witness, man. I don't even know how to. And then if I was you, I would have just stayed the hell off the internet. I would have just got the fuck off the internet. I wouldn't be up on here trying to. I definitely wouldn't be on here trying to make an excuse, bro. You know you fucked up. You look weak. You are weak. Your son shouldn't trust you. I think your son might grow up and he might put hands and feet on you. I'll be real. I think your son gonna be dropping you before he get to high school because you soft. And keep that a big buck.
I know you motherfucking lying. Now, damn it, this motherfucking Jamal White situation. Bro. So the new surveillance comes out. It's not funny. This motherfucker Jamal White's daddy fucking leaves his son, runs in the house like a little bitch while his child is being chased to the backyard, almost gets to the backyard, the dude grabs the little 7-year-old boy, Jamal, and takes off with him and leaves. That's why we heard him screaming on the initial Ring camera, where he was screaming at the top of his lungs, because his daddy left him. Anyway, you ain't gonna tell me this ain't no setup. Anyway, they know exactly who the fuck took that kid. That's why the kid wasn't hurt. That's why the kid was unharmed. Like, come on, man. We're not stupid. We wasn't born yesterday. At least I wasn't. I was born in 88.
Man. V says the baby could have made it in the house as fast as he was running, but the dad closed the door. Sad. Exactly, man. The baby was gone. That baby got away for a split second. Your daddy just left you. Say, are the kidnappers black or white? Black. So, yeah, this is just a sad thing this is just sad all the way around the board. Thank you, V, for the $10. I appreciate that. Salute. Everybody on this dude top, though, man. Rightfully so, man. This dude is getting toasted on the internet.
7-year-old Jamal White father is a daggone C-O-W-A-R-D. I hope y'all can spell because, baby, that is all he is when it comes down to him leaving his daggone son when them daggone men came up on him. First of all, you heard your daggone son screaming your name. That is the thing that sent chills through everybody's freaking spine from hearing Jamal White freaking scream for his dad. And then do we get a second angle just some hours ago and we see exactly what happened? And if you don't see exactly what I'm saying and a lot of other people are saying, then you just as delulu as the damn mama for freaking having a daggone child by this daggone man. However y'all want to sit on this internet and try to twist it in this daggone father's favor, how I basically tried to not see it and say that the daggone dad, he wasn't out there, that the little 7-year-old boy Jamal White wasn't out there by himself. He wasn't out there by himself, so I was right. But him running in the daggone house, the dad left him out there by himself to get daggone snatched up. Let's be honest. First of all, the people with the pew did not run the motherfucking dad in the daggone house. The dad ran in the house himself when he seen the people pulling up behind him. The dad knew exactly what was coming. First of all, what I want to let y'all know is that y'all are not understanding that the dad is in the daggone streets. And when you in the streets, you ain't supposed to be no daggone P-U-N-K. So I'm real live confused on where you running from. First of all, I would have grabbed my motherfucking child, and whatever consequences came after that, that's what it would have came. I would have made sure my son, if I had to toss him through the door, I would have made sure my daggone son was daggone thrown in the house or away from anybody having to freaking snatch him or anybody end up doing something to him because that shit could have went all the way left. You saved yourself, sir. And if nobody else see that, I don't honestly know what I can get through any one of y'all brain. Because if y'all not seeing what I'm seeing, which is the dad pulling up in the driveway, skating to the driveway and running in the house and leaving his son out there to freaking save himself, I don't freaking know what to tell you because y'all all need to be knocked upside your head. He ran. If y'all watch this whole video through, please make sure y'all put the daggone he's a punk in the comments.
Well, them bonnets just get more and more ridiculous, don't they? Boy, she got the what is that? The Chanel joint, or what is that? Or is that? No, I don't know what the fuck that is. Whatever, I don't know, but she got something on. Anyway, it's probably not real. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, they all on his ass in these comments, dog. Boy, they tearing his ass up. And they said the sister and all in his comments defending his ass. Boy, if his sister don't get her goofy ass off the internet.
Guys, so a second camera angle has officially been released in regards to the kidnapping of the 7-year-old boy Jamal White in Milwaukee. And the people who were mad at the dad before are saying that they're even more mad now that they've seen this second angle. So let's roll the clip.
This new video 12 News obtained Monday shows the Jeep parked on the side of the street Friday night. It starts to move as Jamal is spotted riding his bike on the sidewalk, returning from a nearby park. The boy's aunt says her brother was driving the sedan, following alongside his young son. The camera catching the white Jeep turning around, then later blocking the end of their driveway. 2 people got out of the Jeep simultaneously. One, who appears to be holding a gun, tried following the man into the house. The other chased the little boy down the driveway. Seconds later, the suspect comes back into frame with Jamal in his arms, putting him into the Jeep. His family is seen running out of the home. The boy's father spotted slamming his arms on the trunk of his car.
So I don't know, you guys, new details are emerging as time goes on, and a 25-year-old man has officially been arrested in connection to the abduction of 7-year-old Jamal White. When Jamal was found, he was found about 24 hours after being kidnapped. And a 25-year-old man who Milwaukee police have confirmed was connected to the abduction was arrested near North 39th and Brown Street. The individual was arrested for probation violation, however, their name is not yet being released due to charges not having yet been filed. Any charges against the 25-year-old will be referred to the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office. And police have confirmed that other individuals have been arrested in connection to the investigation, but they are not yet releasing how they were involved. So y'all let me know what y'all think about all this in the comments down below.
Man. So they not even releasing the other dude name yet, which is also weird. Like, why are y'all protecting this dude name? Just drop the name, fam. We want to know who the hell he is.
Showing the moment someone kidnapped a Milwaukee boy at gunpoint, sparking a statewide Amber Alert over the weekend.
Again, if y'all reading it up there, he says, hell yeah, I ran. I'm thinking they trying to rob me, not take my damn baby. Y'all slow. We both alive, and my baby tried to get away like I taught him. God had us the whole time. Obviously, I did right. My baby's safe.
Is safe tonight, but friends and family and police spent nearly 24 hours Friday into Saturday searching for 7-year-old Jamal White. 12 News Hannah Hilliard is live at the Milwaukee County Jail tonight, and Hannah, police have someone in custody.
Right, Blake, a 25-year-old man is right now in custody here in connection to this abduction, but police tell me he did not act alone. A terrifying abduction caught on camera. Someone sprinting with 7-year-old Jamal White in their arms, putting him into a white Jeep.
I'm glad he's okay, but it's kind of like, I still can't rest because who would do something like this to a 7-year-old?
This new video 12 News obtained Monday shows the Jeep parked on the side of the street Friday night. It starts to move as Jamal is spotted riding his bike on the sidewalk, returning from a nearby park. The boy's aunt says her brother was driving the sedan, following alongside his young son. The camera catching the white Jeep turning around, then later blocking the end of their driveway. 2 people got out of the Jeep simultaneously. One, who appears to be holding a gun, tried following the man into the house. The other chased the little boy down the driveway. Seconds later, the suspect comes back into frame with Jamal in his arms, putting him into the Jeep. Do you have answers as to why in the world this happened yet?
We don't have any answers, and I feel like that is what is bothering the family alive. I feel like a lot of us are unsettled.
Unsettled as family is seen running out of the home. The boy's father spotted slamming his arms on the trunk of his car. That was about 7 p.m. Friday night. The state not issuing an Amber Alert until 5 hours later, around midnight. Eventually, after a harrowing all-day search on Saturday,
they got him, y'all.
Police recovered the boy in a home near 39th and Lloyd around 6 p.m. Saturday, 7 miles away from home.
We literally cannot thank the community enough because I genuinely feel like if it wasn't for everybody just caring about this 7-year-old boy, we probably would not have found him.
Just a terrifying 24 hours. Hannah, police have yet to reveal a motive.
All right, Blake, and same goes for the relationship, if any, between these suspects and Jamal's family. That family does tell me that Jamal is right now with Child Protective Services as this investigation continues for police. They are hoping to reunite with him soon.
All right, Hannah Hilliard live for us in Milwaukee tonight. Thanks, Hannah.
So I don't even get what the fuck they thought that this was gonna happen. What did you think was gonna happen? Now they about to reveal that y'all all know each other. Just mark my word, they gonna come out and reveal that all these people knew each other. Y'all gonna have a bunch of text messages between y'all.
So there's been some developments in the whole Jamal White situation. So allegedly the person that was also involved with Jamal White's abduction, other than the guy that everybody's seen, was his uncle, Jamal White. So there's new video footage that has been released that shows the car that pulls up to the house. Jamal White is on his bike. He's going to the house, and then his father pulls into the driveway. From there, the white Jeep Renegade parks blocking the driveway and goes after Jamal White's dad, Jamal White Sr. Jamal White Sr. runs in the house, closes the door, and leaves Jamal White Jr., the son, outside by himself. That's when the people who initially went after the father goes after the son, grabs him, puts him in the car, and takes off. And then Jamal White Sr. comes out, hits his hands on the back of his trunk as if he's really upset. And to think, this whole situation, he probably knew who the 2 people were that were involved, including his brother, involved in the kidnapping of his own son. Now, it's also alleged, and it's been reported by some people, I don't know how true this is, that Jamal White Jr., the child that was abducted, is in CPS custody at this time, and he is not with the family. So as this case starts to unfold and it starts to unravel, I'll give y'all some more information. But I think a lot of us kind of suspected that this whole story sounded a little funny to begin with, and that the reason his abduction even happened in the first place was because of the father. So that's kind of where it looks like it's headed.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's a little sketchy. To me, that's a little, not a little. That's a lot sketchy.
Man, I'ma just say this: that 7-year-old boy that got kidnapped the other day, Jamal White, his daddy a bitch ass nigga, a coward bitch ass nigga. Obviously, you be in the streets and you knew what the fuck was going on. You had enough time to run and get that little boy and run in the house because you made it in the house safely. Okay? And the fact that you heard your son screaming your name and what the fuck you run the house for? I thought you run the house to go get your pew. You ain't come back out and do shit. Like,
Is you cool? Like, ain't no way in hell. We
Yo, this chick funny. Hold on.
nigga. Obviously, you be in the streets and you knew what the fuck was going on. You had enough time to run and get that little boy and run in the house because you made it in the house safely. Okay? And the fact that you heard your son screaming your name and you, what the fuck you run the house for? I thought you run the house to go get your pill. You ain't come back out and do shit. Like, is you cool? Like, ain't no way in hell. We just watched footage of this nigga get out the car. See these niggas block him in. Get out the car, run in the motherfucking house. Hear his son being motherfucking kidnapped and don't do a motherfucking thing. And if that was my motherfucking baby daddy, he would never get to see my child ever fucking again. Cause baby, when shit gets sticky, where is that blicky? Bitch, you would leave my motherfucking baby if some shit go down. If some niggas pull up on you and get the blowing at you or any motherfucking thing, that mean you would have left your motherfucking baby. At least Lil Ronnie, he was a motherfucking a real father. That man tried to run away from the car so they can get him and not harm his baby. But you ain't built like that. That nigga went clean in the crib and left his son outside to get kidnapped by some niggas. Anything could have happened to his motherfucking baby. But that just let you know that niggas give a fuck about their life more than they give a fuck about their own kids' life. And I see why the police department was giving the daddy a hard motherfucking time. They watched that motherfucking footage and said you a bitch ass nigga. And you not a real motherfucking man. The fuck is you talking about? Shit, after I watched the footage, I felt the same way the motherfucking police department felt. You a useless piece of shit. Everything I love on my motherfucking kids, them niggas would have had to take me too. Cause ain't no motherfucking way nobody was grabbing my motherfucking kid and getting in no motherfucking car. Baby, they would have to end my ass right there. Cause baby, they would have to pry that motherfucking baby out of my motherfucking hands. Out of my cold dead hands. Cause baby, you want to get my motherfucking kid. And that's for everything I love. And they knew exactly who kidnapped that motherfucking baby. That's why it was so easy for them to find him.
Nah, but I think a lot of women looking at it like this. I think a lot of women are looking at this like, hold on. Okay, so let me ask y'all a question, ladies. If this was your baby's father who did this, how would you feel about the father of your children if he just left your kid to get kidnapped and you got the footage of him just running off? So there has to be a reason CPS still has a child in custody. The state knows something we don't exactly, and I think it's all gonna come out. It's gonna be a fucking indictment's gonna come out. Just watch. That's the reason why everybody's so quiet. They think they got away with it. They think CPS just gonna investigate, see if the boy is in danger, and then they're gonna return him back to his house. No, see, the cop said, take this kid away. They got a bunch of weird shit going on over here. Take that kid, put him in custody, and we're gonna come out with some indictments. Y'all just hang on to the kid. We're about to get all these motherfuckers. So they definitely finna have to figure out what they're gonna do with them because we taking the parents. I think both of the parents are gonna end up getting arrested. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong though. What do I know? I could be wrong. Let's continue.
Local news stations here in Milwaukee starting to release some unseen footage of the whole Jamal White situation. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, like seeing this definitely shed some light on kind of what happened. If you had watched that first video that got released, you remember, bro, on the Ring camera, once he got off the out of sight and the Jeep started following him, all you heard was just screams and then it just ended. And you could put two and two together as to what happened. But in this new video, you actually see what happened. Once Jamal and his pops rolled past, because remember, that was his pops in that silver sedan that was driving alongside him, right? And then the white Jeep bust a U-turn. His pops end up pulling into the driveway, right? Jamal pulls in behind him, and that's when the mad ass dudes jumped out the car and ran after him. Pops ended up running in the house, and Jamal ran like further off camera down the driveway, and then that's when you see one of the dudes come back carrying Jamal, and then they put him in the car, and then they, did whatever they did after that. Now, that's a lot of people giving their opinion on the Pops and what he did. Now, listen, I'm gonna say this, bro. If you weren't there, you can't speak on it. You can't say what you would do. Everybody is woulda, coulda, shoulda when it's, outside looking in. Ain't nobody John Wick, ain't nobody superhuman, bro. And he already said, his Pops already said he was unarmed when they jumped out and did that, bro. So, you can't blame him for his action. If all y'all know, bro, he could have been running in the crib to get away. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't trying to hear none of that. And watching that footage, I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't think the plan was ever to take Jamal at all. I think that they jumped out to do something to his father, via rob him, whatever they was going to do to him. He ran in the crib. One of them just, panicked, didn't think, and grabbed Jamal and did that. Now they are in a world of shit. I just don't see a reason for why they would want to take him when you feel me? I think that they was actually targeting his father. Regardless of what anybody think, though, the main thing and the only important thing is that he made it back to his mom safe and sound. It's crazy to even see her have to go through that, bro. I went to school with his mom, you know what I'm saying? And I seen her pregnant with him in school and everything. We was cool in school. Like, it's a blessing. Like, Milwaukee, y'all be wilding, but that was insane, bro.
Some people say this dude must be a runner too. I said, nah, bro, you can't justify it. For me, I don't care how you trying to spin it. Sound like you probably done some shit like that too before, dog. That's what it's giving. It's giving you had to run and leave your kid because you felt like your life was in danger. Look, bro, if you coming to rob me and my kid is in the way, fam, like my kid is gonna be alright. Like you gonna have to do whatever you need to do to me. But hey, my kid is good, and I'm gonna make sure he's good. I'm not running away and then being like, "Hey, we got God on our side." Like, no, God is definitely on our side, and we're gonna be right here standing and facing this shit. So, and I'm gonna make sure my son is a-okay, and ain't nobody running off with him. So, yeah, you can't justify what that dude did, man. Ain't no way in hell you could justify that shit. Let's continue.
Alright guys, so Jamal White's father has made a post on FB confirming that he has been mistreated by authorities, that authorities have been treating him as if he is a suspect in his son's kidnapping. He also did say that his brother has been arrested. He's been very public about that. He hasn't been hiding it or anything, and saying that his brother had nothing to do with his son's kidnapping either. Now remember what I shared earlier today. Arrests have been made, but these all seem to be from prior incidents. One person was being held on tentative charges of resisting and obstructing, one for second-degree recklessly endangering safety. Nothing was listed pertaining to kidnapping or conspiracy to commit kidnapping. So right now, I'm trusting of what Jamal's family is saying, which is that the family had nothing to do with Jamal's kidnapping, and that the charges that people are facing aren't relevant when it comes to this specific situation. We just got to be patient and wait for things to come out and for authorities to continue their investigation when it comes to clearing people and charging anyone else who needs to be charged.
Man. He said, y'all foul as hell, painting them crazy ass narratives. Even the police are treating me like the bad guy. As long as my baby's straight, that's all that ever mattered. I still ain't seen my baby face to face. The police locked me all day Saturday, questioning me even when I told them everything I knew, all while my baby was still missing. Free top. What? Free top. I don't owe nobody nothing but my baby. What? Free top? What the hell is you talking about, bro? This dude, man, I can't wait till he take his ass to jail. This dude talking about he's being mistreated by the police because they know your ass is up to something. You think they don't see your phone records? You think they ain't seen your phone records? So listen closely, y'all. They said, was Corey there to confront Jamal's dad? As soon as Corey gets out of the car, Jamal's dad yells, "Oh, ish," and they exchange words. So they saying he ran into somebody named Corey. So listen to this, y'all. Then you hear Jamal yell for his daddy as Corey grabs him. This. And then Jamal's dad yells, "Oh my effing gosh." One day later, Jamal dad's brother is arrested. Is this because Corey shared info? And he says, free top. Jamal White arrested. What the hell is going on with these people, man? One day later, Jamal's dad's brother is arrested. Is this because Corey shared info? And he says, free top. Yo, this shit is getting... What in the fuck is going on? Is this child's kidnapping due to family trouble. So it's something going on with their family, and this is why it happened. And it's all about to come out. Everything is about to come out, boy. Everybody finna snitch. And it's finna be some time. All of these people gonna do time, though. Just mark my word, man. All of them gonna do time.
Hey guys, so there are some news articles circulating online regarding the Jamal White kidnapping out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel made a post saying that there were 3 men who have been associated with Jamal's kidnapping who are now arrested. I don't live in Milwaukee, so I don't know how credible this specific news source is. If you guys live in the area, let me know in the comments. The article reads, Milwaukee police have arrested 3 men at homes tied to the abduction of 7-year-old Jamal White, who was taken at GUN Point Friday by a masked man. Police arrest logs showed on Sunday, June 13th. They got the date wrong. Kind of a red flag for me. Jamal was found safe Saturday evening. A 25-year-old was arrested at the home where Jamal was discovered, while police also made arrests of 2 people at the home from which White was abducted. The person arrested where White was found is in custody for a probation violation. One of the 2 people arrested at the home from which White was taken was being held on tentative charges of resisting and obstructing, and the other was being held on a tentative charge of second-degree recklessly endangering safety. Both are 27 years old. The wording here is definitely off. One of the 2 people arrested at the home from which White was taken, Jamal wasn't taken from a home. Remember, he was taken off of his bike on the street. This would also imply that 2 people were involved directly associated with Jamal in a home that he was in prior to him being kidnapped. I'm under the impression that this is likely not true, that 3 men could possibly be arrested down the line, maybe even today, maybe they were, but I don't trust this specific news article, especially because we have family members of Jamal who are posting things saying that they have no idea what is going around on social media. They're not being told anything, and nothing has been confirmed to them that is being shared in these articles. This was a post that Jamal's aunt actually made on FB. She says that anything going around social media about Jamal's father being involved in any of this would just be laughable. She also acknowledged that typos on articles are sending people into a frenzy thanks to the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, which is what we just read. And she goes on to say that they don't know anything about what happened. Police have told them nothing. They just know that Jamal has been found safe and he's going to be coming home soon. I think that if someone closely related to Jamal's dad or to Jamal was arrested, the family would definitely know by now. The fact that they don't know leads me to believe that no one from the family has been arrested. I'm just awaiting official confirmation and reports from the Milwaukee PD. So as soon as we have that information, I will be sure to share with you guys. For right now, though, I would just remain cautious of where you're getting your information from, because some of these reportings are likely not true.
And some of them are true, because some people have been arrested and tied into this situation. So we finna get to the bottom of it. Let's continue.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin is shaking, and this community just came together to find a little boy that was abducted broad daylight in less than 24 hours. There's a lot to the story. Let's talk about it. Jamal White is a 7-year-old boy who lives in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in a quiet neighborhood. Now, the fact that this is a quiet neighborhood is why people were able to all come together and find this little boy, because they saw him riding around on his bike, hanging out with his dad all the time. This is why they say it takes a village to raise a child. Them being able to recognize him, knowing his people, seeing when things are not right. So the little boy's out riding his bike, normal day. And then there was a car. There was a Wrangler, a Jeep, that was just sitting there. And some of his neighbors that knew him knew that something was not right. In the corner is a picture of the Jeep Wrangler that grabbed him. So the little boy is riding his bike. The car is just sitting there. The neighbors noticed that the man in the car had on a mask, a black hoodie, and had a hood on. Hat is given disguise. Now they were like, does he really have on a mask? Could have been like a Pooh Shiesty situation. They said he was parked there from 30 to 45 minutes just sitting. Very, very odd in a neighborhood where people are familiar with each other and where it's quiet. So people were like, that's out of place. Sitting there for a minute, another car drives past, right? Then all of a sudden, the guy turns around, pulls out screeching, And on people's Ring cameras, you can hear the little boy scream. It's all caught on the neighborhood cameras. Now you see right here, this is the baby riding past, normal. You got that car in the street, that car is driving by. Over here is the person just sitting and waiting. Now, I don't know in particular, because it hasn't come out a lot yet, whether or not they were specifically waiting on Jamal. The vibe I'm getting now that the reports have unveiled itself is they might have just been waiting on a kid. He turns around, screeches out, grabs Jamal. The baby is screaming bloody murder. He's screaming, daddy, 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 daddy. He's going off. They got him. Now, here's where the situation gets tricky. We've got the young man's family and the entire Milwaukee that poured out. Now they're all looking for this baby, and they found him. They found him inside of a house. Now, I haven't really heard anything more specific than my girl, Nosy Bystanders TV. Shout out to Nosy Bystanders TV. She came out and gave way more details than I'm seeing in other major news reports. This is a screenshot from her channel. Nosy actually caught a clip of one of the neighbors speaking. And the neighbor said that it wasn't an abandoned house that he was in. It wasn't abandoned. It was a house that people live in. When all the police went in there, they thought that that house was being raided. So brother, sister, cousins are all calling like the house is being raided. They said people ran out. They ran out and they took the little boy out of that house. Who got arrested was a 25-year-old man. He is in custody. That's all I see in the reports. But Nosy Bystanders TV, she saw somebody post a man getting arrested, him. She said that they deleted it right after, but this is the only photo, only evidence I've seen of the person that took him. So it is a 25-year-old male that took Jamal White. He's back now. He's back with his dad. He's back. He's safe. His parents were out there looking for him. Everybody was devastated. His cousin, she said, she asked him specifically, like, you good? And he said, I'm good. So the baby is good. He might need a little therapy. He may have some nightmares, but he's safe. They haven't said anything about him being physically harmed. Definitely emotionally taxing, but nobody touched him or anything like that so far to my knowledge. So thank God, this is the story of a community coming together and doing the right thing on behalf of the children. And that's what community is all about.
Yeah, man. So I think you're just missing out, leaving out the part that the daddy actually just left him there to whatever was going to happen. The daddy didn't give a damn. Let's just call it what it is.
And y'all can say what y'all want to say, but Jamal White they know who had him. The mama and the daddy know who took him when they took him. They know why they took him too, because they up in some bullshit. Because first of all, let me tell you something. Your child riding down the road on a bicycle, right? And now your child is right by your house. If the people about to nap your child, right, they not about to come up to you, the parent. If they see the parent, more than like, they gonna drive the hell off. Your child is not unattended. They not just gonna take no child with the parent standing there. No. That was somebody who had something on that daddy and that mama, or the daddy only, or whoever, and they took the child and they said, until you give me my shit or do what I tell you to do, I'm gonna keep this kid. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, we were born that night, but not last night. And y'all can say what y'all want to say. And it's unfortunate that the child had to go through the bull crap. But we know it won't just no random kidnapping. That was some old street gutter type shit. We just gonna call it what it is. And y'all could be cool and come out of the bag on me. I don't give a damn. Get in the comment section and tongue wrestle and keyboard thump all you want. But I said what the fuck I said. And I'm standing on it.
She said, I said what I said, and I'm standing on it. That was some bullshit. And I agree with you. That was a bunch of bullshit. So let's continue.
I've never seen so many people be so blindsided. Y'all are not prepared for the world. And half of y'all 40 plus, y'all done lived here too long to know when it's a setup and when it's not a setup. And the fact that y'all still don't believe that Jamal White case is not sketchy, it shows me a lot. You don't need to be a parent, straight up. The fact that I got so-called family members telling me I should mind my business and be glad he was found, it told me a lot about the family, straight up. If my baby cousin was kidnapped and returned the next day and I see somebody trying to get more answers, I will adore you. I will pray that you get many blessings in life because you're talking about my cousin that ain't even related to you. I would literally get down on my knees and be like, thank you, God, that I got people that's not even in my family trying to push for my little cousin to get justice on why he was kidnapped in the first place. it shows me a lot about the family. There is no way as a parent I'm gonna put up a 50-ball award and not even show my appreciation to the person that so-called got the money. Because you wanna know who got the money? The people that took Jamal White. You know why she couldn't post and say who got the money? Because she already knew who was gonna get that money. Crazy. There is no way as a parent I'm gonna put up a 50-ball award for my son and don't even make an anonymous post about the reward on finding your son or anything like that. And you wanna know why? Because she already knew who had her child. She already knew who she was gonna get his money to. That baby wasn't found. They told them where that baby was. That's how that baby was found. They knew where the baby was. They just wasn't gonna let that baby go until they got that money. That's why they couldn't announce who got the money, because it was them. Y'all need to wake up. And I'm sorry to say, y'all need to wake up.
That's true. It's some sketchy shit going on with this situation, man. It needs to be looked into further. I do believe the police are doing their due diligence. So I do agree that the police are going to do what they're supposed to in this situation. But it's more to it, though.
This is not going to make me believe is that the dad or the family didn't know who took that baby. That the family or the dad didn't know why they took that baby. You're not going to make me believe that nobody knew. A lot of people was mad that I said we didn't watch too many movies to know that this wasn't a random person. And I'm going to say it again. We didn't watch too many movies to know that a random person did not kidnap no fucking Jamal White. First of all, before even hearing the audio, and when I heard that the daddy was in the car and they didn't do nothing to the daddy or the car and they just took the baby, I off rip knew it was something with some drugs. This ain't nothing about drugs and money. I promise Pinky, when the truth come out, y'all gonna be looking like, oh, that TikTok detective was right. There's no way you're being held at gunpoint, didn't get harmed, didn't get hurt, they didn't shoot you or nothing, and they just took the baby and you're grown and the baby don't got nothing to do with it? Yeah, they're using the baby for leverage. Y'all just don't want to believe it. Secondly, if they didn't do nothing to the car and the car was still drivable, why you didn't chase after the car? Even if the car wasn't drivable, as a father, I would have been panicking trying to run after that car thinking I'm Flash or something. Because he knew why they took Jamal White. There's no way I'm going to call the police and tell the police that somebody kidnapped my son and I didn't see what type of clothes they had on or nothing when it was bright as day that you could see somebody. It was more than one person. So you at least had to see some type of clothing and you ain't described them not once. That's that game of not trying to snitch. Y'all have to connect the dots. Oh my gosh. I'm done venting. I'm just so glad the baby is home and alive. But if you want to keep it a buck, I don't even want him back with the family that he with, because the family...
Yeah, I think he don't need to be with the family at all, but they did hold that baby for leverage. Everything she said was right. That's drugs. Anybody with a brain know that. I said the same thing. As soon as I heard the stories, oh, that daddy ran off on the plug. Yeah, it got to be drugs. G Money said the same thing. Everybody with a brain in their head know that when you look into this story, that it's clear that the daddy owed the plug some money. He definitely ran off and did some goofy shit or something. He got something going on and he sells drugs, allegedly.
Now that Jamal is safe, let's get to all of the details that has been spilling out all over social media since his kidnapping. So after Jamal was discovered, a bunch of his neighbors had came outside and kind of gave us an update about what was going on. So Jamal was found in the third house seen above, which is on 39th and Lloyd. Now, according to eyewitnesses, they stated that police had surrounded the place because the neighbors had thought it was being raided for other reasons, not actually connected to a kidnapping. But I'm going to let the neighbor tell it for you.
He was in, I don't even know who house it was, it's a house on, like, right on the corner where my sister stay at. Like, literally, then you see a big-ass RV. It's a huge-ass RV where my sister's house is, but right across the street, it's like a, do that house look abandoned or vacant? No. It's not no abandoned or a vacant house, it's a real house. But everybody we just seen come out that house, everybody ran out the house. Like, they told them to come out when nobody gonna get hurt. I literally just showed it. Literally just left. Soon as we leave, my sister baby daddy called and was like, they finna raid somebody's house. I'm like, okay, what you mean? So he pointed the camera around and you see everybody just running. 40, go to 49th and Lloyd.
Now that's Mia Lynn, and she was telling the play-by-play about what was happening at her sister's house because that is where the kidnapping had occurred. She goes on to say that the boy's father, Jamal White, who goes by the name of Mal, came into the comment section and said, "Where is my son?" Now she proceeds to tell him, "Go to 39th and Lloyd. That's exactly where the police presence was." And then another live streamer catches the father seen there in the olive green joggers at the scene waiting to see his son. Now, another person by the name of V1 Low Key had posted on Instagram that somebody at the scene was being arrested. Then they quickly deleted this video, so I don't know if this capture had anything to do with the disappearance of Jamal White. But if anything else cracks off on the internet, I'm gonna keep y'all posted.
What y'all think about this, man? What do y'all think it was? Do y'all think it's drugs? Y'all think it's something else? Y'all think I don't know, man. I don't know what it's giving to y'all, but to me, it's clear as day that we're looking at a drug situation. Like he definitely owed some people some money, and I think they came to collect. And hey, look, we're gonna snatch Junior up to let you know we not playing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be some real smoke, dog. You really owe us money. We know where you at. We know where Junior. We know y'all be over here riding bikes in the park and shit. So let me go ahead and snatch Junior up, and you know I'm gonna tell you where your kid is, but I'm also gonna let you know, fam, I'm not fucking around. Like it can really get serious. But now the police are involved, so you're trying not to snitch and tell exactly who got him. You know who got him. You're trying to pretend and play green like you don't know what's going on, but everybody in your family know you deal drugs. We all gonna find out you deal drugs. The police know you dealing drugs. That's what it is. Your family is playing green because they playing their role. They're not supposed to tell everybody, oh, by the way, he sells drugs. You know what I'm saying? And they know what the fuck going on, though. Ain't nobody stupid in this situation, dog. And everything finna come out to the light. All y'all finna go to jail. All y'all finna go to jail. Let's go.
What's up, everybody? All right, you guys. So we have been waiting for another angle of the Jamal White abduction. Now, before I play this video, let me say this. I am a little frustrated when it comes to this situation. Because after seeing this video, it's starting to make me feel like people knew more than what they were saying. So this video picks up where the other ring cam video basically leaves off. You see Jamal White Jr. riding his bike, and you see his dad in the car driving beside him. And now we are actually seeing the movements of that white Jeep. So at some point in time, Jamal's dad pulls inside of the driveway. Now, after hitting a U-turn, the white Jeep then comes back around and blocks that driveway. Now, y'all, I got to give y'all a trigger warning because this next part is going to make you upset. So 2 people hop out of that white Renegade. They start running towards Jamal and Jamal Jr. with the weapon. Now, I'm going to say Baby J so we don't get them mixed up, but Baby J is kind of confused. He's running to the side of the house. But Jamal Sr. actually runs inside of the house. Y'all, you can even see the door closed behind him. I am not making this up. Now, this is when you start to hear Baby J screaming, "Daddy, Daddy," because his dad ran inside of the house while he was still outside. So the men that jumped out of the Renegade, they could not get to Jamal Sr. because he was in the house. So instead, they go and they chase Baby J down and they get him and put him inside of the Renegade. After the fact, you see Jamal and somebody else come out of the house. He's banging his hands on the hood. Nobody gets in the car. Nobody chases that Renegade. After watching this ring cam footage, there's no doubt in my mind that the target was Jamal Sr. As soon as the guys hopped out of that car with the weapons, he took off running. It wasn't a thought. It wasn't, let me grab Baby J. He knew those guys were there for him. Now, y'all, I could be wrong, but I honestly don't think they wanted to hurt Baby J. I think that Baby J was taken in order to get to the dad. Now, let me say this. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty. We're not accusing anyone of anything.
Oh, I forgot to say, Big Baby, salute to you for that $3 you sent. Salute to Big Baby. Also, get those likes up, man. Double tap that screen and get these likes up. Let's go.
This kid was still abducted. He was still taken somewhere. We don't know what happened to him. Thank God he was found safe and was brought home. But something about this case is just off. Down to the point where they found him in a home full of people. There are literal videos and ring cams that are out of these people taking Baby J, but no formal charges have been pressed against anybody. Like I said before, regardless of the fact a crime happened, this baby was taken. But I read hundreds and hundreds of comments of people saying they felt like the dad was a target and the family was like, no, we don't know these people. We have no idea what is going on. And to see that ring cam footage, y'all, now, like I said, I could be wrong, but it seems like the dad was the target. Now, I really want y'all's opinion in this case. Now, after you watch that ring cam footage back, what do you think was the actual motive of this whole situation? Because after he ran in the house and that door closed, they ran and got baby J. It was almost like, okay, we can't get you. We're going to take your son. Almost like we're going to force you to come out. Now, another thing we have to point out too, if police already caught the people that did this, why would they release that ring cam? Comment below, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on this whole situation.
Yeah, this is getting weird. I don't know, man. This story, the more I started looking into it, I just started to say, man, something definitely ain't right.
It's shooting. Made you look, yeah, new footage is shooting. And it's gunning for Jamal White's father. So new footage have surfaced of Jamal White's father running inside the house, leaving Jamal White out there with his kidnappers. You cannot make this up. As you see, a vehicle follows Jamal White. Yes, this same renegade vehicle right here pulling up in front of Jamal White's home. This is Jamal White right here. As you can see, he drops the bike right here. He drops the bike and he begins to run. This is his father at the front door. He made it to the front door. So when the vehicle pulled up in front of the house like this, vehicle put up in front of the house, Jamal White's father gets out the car and immediately screams, "Oh," and runs to the front door. His son, Jamal White, was right here on the bike. He was right here because the bike is right there. And the dude that's chasing him is right there. This is Jamal White. He jumps off the bike and runs directly behind his father, even running behind the gunman. The gunman is straight focused on Jamal White's father that's at the front door because he's right up on the father, and the father is able to get through the front door and close the front door. Jamal White is running because dude can't catch Jamal White. Now, one thing I can say, we did find something came out good about this situation. We found out that Jamal White is a track star. Signed him up for track. He is safely home and everything, but yeah, the boy got a gift and he got wheels. That's the gift. He got wheels. He begins to run and he takes off directly behind the same route that his daddy took on the other side of the car. I thought he ran in front of the car, but I had to go rewatch this video because yes, I was just thinking that he forgot about, yes, he did really forget about his son out there because I was saying no, Jamal White was screaming immediately when he dropped the bike. I'm gonna clean that up because I went and watched the video. As he begins to run behind the car where his father was, he runs around the car. You see him at the front door. Yes, that's him at the father at the front door. Jamal White is running behind the gunman and he continues to run past. Look, Jamal White leaves. The man right here, he leaves him. His wheels, this little dude was running. He leaves him past the car, past the gunman. And right here, Jamal White is in front of the garage. And that's what I said. He got stuck in between the backyard of the garage. And yes, he didn't have nowhere to go. Gate had to either be there where the kidnapper was able to catch up to Jamal White and catches him. And this is him in the kidnapper's hands as he runs to the car. And you can see him right here jumping in the vehicle right here. The renegade's right here and he's jumping in the vehicle. Now, like I was saying, Jamal White jumped off his bike screaming daddy in the first video. But no, he didn't. Jamal White was confident enough. He was running. And yes, he didn't have time to scream. Because you can't, if you ain't running fast enough, if you scream. This man, yes, took off and he was moving. And he was moving. But when I guess he got trapped, that's when he began to scream daddy. His daddy did really, I guess, forget about him in the spare of the moment of the heat of battle with the thumper in his face coming at him. I guess the father told him, he said, F everything and run. Just twitch muscle instincts. That was his instinct. But yes, Jamal White, I guess he forgot about his son being out there on that damn bike in a matter of seconds. Yes, well, I guess that's what a thumper would do to you. Because yes, social media is going to light up. We're going to say that right now. This is going viral. Social media is going to fire up and they're trying to attack Jamal White's father. Did he know? Yes, it looked like there was a connection, or yes, he had to know these guys. Why would they just pull up on your house and just begin to chase your child down and taking your child and you with a thumper? But it looked like, yes, they was coming to get at Jamal White's father because they directly ran at him with that thumper. And yes, the other guy directly ran at Jamal White. You cannot make this up. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation. Like I said, Jamal White he has been found. He was found at another home where they caught a guy. They ran up in the house. They ended up getting Jamal White to follow the next day. Now, yes, like I said, he is safe and sound. A good thing came out of this situation. We know that he could be a track star growing up because this boy had wheels. One thing he got. If it was more space, if there was no gate, that dude wouldn't call Jamal White. He would have just said, man, damn, he had to give up because there was no time. Jamal White was moving. He dropped bike and everything, skirted, shooking, and bumped. Yes, you cannot make this up. This little 7-year-old is badass. That's what I can tell you. He is badass. Prayers go out to that family, including, yes, the heat is on. It's coming out with Jamal White's father. Yes, he did run. He did leave his son out there. I guess in the heat of the moment when that thumper's in your face, what would you do? Yes, I wouldn't have forgot about my child. That's what I think. It's just some man had this situation. Some man probably never been in a situation like this where they got a thumper and need to think in situations. Now, yes, he did, like I said, he did leave his son. Y'all let me know what y'all think about him leaving his son out there in a situation. Would y'all would have reacted the same way? Or would you have forgot about your child? you might would. You don't know. Man, don't put it in your face. It's a different story. Let me know. It wasn't, we thought it was, gun was held up to him and they took him out of his arms. But no, it wasn't like that. He ran to the house and then tried to come back outside the house. I don't know if he was running to his number, but he ran to the house, leaving his son out there. But when his son began to scream, I guess that's when I think he said, damn, my son is outside. Yeah, you can't make this up. Let me know what y'all think about the drop in the comments. Who shoot it? I'm shooting.
Yeah, this dude, he didn't forget about his son. He left him. He didn't. I don't think he forgot shit. I think he just dead ass said, fuck all that.
Is it me or this Jamal White story is just getting a little bit too confusing or crazy? So I'm gonna play this clip real quick of the new updated footage and we'll talk about it after.
Make sure y'all double tap that screen, get the likes up, man. Get the likes up, get the likes up.
And then after all that was said and done and this footage come out, you see the father post, yeah, I ran. I'm thinking they were trying to rob me, not take my baby. Y'all slow. We both alive and my baby tried to get away like I told him. God had us the whole time. Obviously, I did right my baby seat. I honestly don't know what the dad is thinking, because what parent would not have tried to protect their kid? And then to top it off, after that would have gotten a car and drove after it. It looked like they had more people in the house anyway, so what was he scared of? And then if that wasn't it enough, we find out that his twin brother, the father's twin brother, Jamal White, has been arrested in connection with the kidnapping. Like, I don't know. And now the family is asking for the twin brothers to be released. I just don't get it. It's very confusing, but I'm just so glad that Jamal White is safe. I don't want nothing bad to happen to no kid, even if the family is having a crazy situation happening and going on. I'm just glad that he's safe. I'll come back with an update.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this shit is starting to get real confusing, real weird. I don't know, man. These people.
Wait, the real story is that you left your son outside to get kidnapped and you locked the door? That's crazy. He even doubled down. Don't scroll. Remember that 7-year-old that was kidnapped in Milwaukee and the family lied about that whole story. The minute the dudes hop out the car, the dad see them run in the house, lock his son outside, and watch as the guys chase his son around the block. They not focused on him no more. He could grab fire, anything. Nope, he sat there and made sure they left first. They left is when he came outside. Then got on social media to try to get sympathy and double down saying, bro, I thought they were just trying to rob me. I ain't think they would snatch up my son. Bro, what? What, man? You got people in the comment section clowning him like, bro, you locked your son outside the crib while assailants are chasing him? Then come to find out one of the dudes that grabbed him up followed the BM. So now everybody thinking that the dad know these dudes and that's why he ran away. That's why police interrogated the dad and kept the dad in interrogation for like a whole day. I'm glad the kid is back home safe, but oh my God. The auntie and them making up that whole lie knowing that the dad ran away and left his son outside for God knows what is crazy, bro. Nah.
Yeah, like I said, he know them people. And that's why the police was holding on to him like that.
Jamal White versus his dad. I got a lot of red flags around the dad. Not that he specifically did anything to Jamal White, but I think some of his activities put Jamal White in harm's way. So let's talk about it. What happened? Jamal White was kidnapped while he was riding his bike, right? One morning, he out riding his bike, and he get bothered by some kidnappers. The kidnappers chased down the dad with the gun. But then when I think they couldn't get Jamal because he ran off, when they couldn't get the dad because he ran off, they said, you know what, bring that son here. Bring that son right on here. So they took him, they put him in a truck. I honestly believe if Jamal White wasn't with his dad would have got smoked right there when they seen him. Because they was canvassing out, waiting for his dad, to see his dad. But the boy, Jamal White, was there. And
think Jamal White saved his dad's life, because I don't think them kidnappers wanted to either kill the dad in front of Jamal, and I also think they didn't want to like kidnap the daddy and leave Jamal right there. So they spared him. But see, why did this happen? This is all my speculation, so allegedly. I think that daddy knows exactly why it happened. He can't say why it happened, but I don't believe this happened by no damn chance. Okay, I don't think they were just kidnappers sitting around saying, I want to take Jamal White today. Don't nobody want to take no damn kid. They're annoying as hell, right? So I think that daddy knew why somebody was coming to get him. And here are my 3 speculations on why they came and got him, or was looking for him. It's either drugs, right? You out here dealing, whatever you want to do. Get your money how you get your money. I ain't judging you. But drugs, or he either owed some money, so he's in debt to those people, or lastly, he robbed them. He was stealing from them. And they came back to get their stuff, right? It can only be these 3 reasons why somebody will steal your damn baby. Because don't nobody want no damn kid.
No, that's true though, man. It's got to be something of the sort. If it's drugs, I think drugs and money kind of go hand in hand. I don't know if they were like he owed them money by them giving him a loan or no shit like that. I'm just gonna assume, even from what I was told behind the scenes, that this dude owed them because he kind of ran off on him.
So Jamal White's father, which is Jamal White Sr., I'm assuming, has taken to his Facebook page, and he is upset with the general public and seems to also be upset at the police because of the way that we are shifting narratives to paint him as the bad guy. So he has addressed why he ran into the house and left his son, and also has addressed a lot of the theories that are floating around social media. So let's go ahead and read through them. So in reference to leaving his son, he says, hell yeah, I ran. I'm thinking they trying to rob me, not take my damn baby. Y'all slow, we both alive, and my baby tried to get away like I taught him. God had us the whole time. Obviously, I did right by my baby because he's safe. Then he goes on to say, first, I set it up. Then my brother kidnapped my son. Now I'm wrong for leaving my son. I know I fucked up. Y'all ain't got to tell me. My son good, though. Y'all wanted to paint every picture of me to be the bad guy. I can't win with y'all, but I won with my kid. Remember, this the internet. Now, he also said, y'all foul as hell painting them crazy ass narratives. Even the police is treating me like I'm the bad guy. As long as my baby's straight, all that ever mattered. I still ain't seen my baby's face. The police locked me all day Saturday, questioning me even when I told them everything I knew, all while my baby was still missing. Free Top, who is his brother, okay? And I don't owe nobody nothing but Baby J. Now, it was reported in the news that CPS has Baby J, so I don't know if CPS means he's in foster care or there's an open CPS case and he's with family. But we know that his twin has been arrested and he's requesting for his twin to be freed. And a lot of the family members have said that the twin had absolutely nothing to do with this and that they don't know Corey Williams from a can of paint, who is the guy who is being accused of kidnapping Jamal White.
Have yet to reveal a motive.
All right, Blake, and same goes for the relationship, if any, between these suspects and Jamal's family. That family does tell me that Jamal is right now with Child Protective Services as this investigation continues.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be getting Jamal back. I'm going to be real. I don't think they're going to be getting him back.
Hey, man, y'all give me a fucking second. I'm kind of pissed the fuck off right now. I don't know who Jamal White's dad is, but I need you front and center right here, my guy. Respectfully, with all due respect, I bawled my eyes for your jit, my guy. I cried like a little bitch for your son, my guy. I saw a little 10-second video, my guy, and the video showed nothing, but I heard what I needed to hear, my guy, and it made me sob like a little kid because I pictured and imagined my 9-year-old, but really it was your 7-year-old. another video comes out of another angle of the entire situation. That Jeep was parked in the side of the street for a minute. They saw Jamal and his dad. That's when they started the pursuit. Jamal was riding his bike back home, I guess. The dad was in his car, pulled into the driveway. Jamal was still pretty much behind the dad at that point. The masked men pulled up. Two guys came out the car, masked and armed. And then in the video that I'm talking about, the new one, you see Jamal's dad is in the car, the door's open, he runs out of the car and runs into the house. And you see poor little innocent, defenseless Jamal White on his bike. And he hops off that motherfucker because he sees, oh my God, I'm about to. I'm not gonna be here no more. The 7-year-old sees this. And he runs around the car that his dad pretty much abandoned. And after that, you just see the little boy. You literally see him. The guy had him like this, running back to the car. Yo, I don't know what your name is, my guy. I don't really want to know what your name is. I can look it up and find out, but I don't really care for it. I'm trying to give you grace because you probably were scared. I'm trying to give you grace because you probably thought, maybe if I run away from my child, they'll leave him alone, give him time to escape. But I'm sorry, as a dad, and it could be the military that I was trained. I was in the military for 10 years, so it could just be that's like, where you going? I don't know. But I think the father in me is more like, hey, why would I run away from my kid? My kid, my daughter 9, she's defenseless. I'm gonna be on some Kobe shit. Gigi gonna be wrapped around me. Brookie gonna be, like, you don't have to. I don't know. I'm gonna have to fight both of you. I'm gonna have to charge towards y'all or something. I don't know. Hey man, I'm not mad at you, but I am at the same time because I'm hurting for you. I'm hurting for your family. I'm proud and I'm happy that the Milwaukee police was able to get your kid back. But I'm disappointed in a lot of your actions that happened. But ultimately, the real blame is the motherfuckers who try to take your kid and try to do harm to you. I don't know what happened, the backstory, but apparently he's locked up and shit's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's like some movie shit, I don't know. If I hear more, I'll let y'all know. Stay.
Yeah, man, this is some never before seen or heard of shit. You don't just hear or see this type of shit every day. There's a backstory to it, and we're gonna get the backstory. Until we do, I never would rock with the daddy because he did that goofy ass shit. You just left your kid there. I don't know, man. Y'all talk in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about that. Do y'all remember the story we covered the other night? And that was with the Afeni lady, the McDonald's. Let's get back to that. We got to get to the content, y'all. Let's get to it. We got some more to talk about with that situation.
The only one that haven't seen anybody come out and speak on behalf of that McDonald's manager that was unalived by her employee. I think it's so weird and borderline disrespectful that McDonald's didn't even come out and make a statement. I mean, all they had to say was condolences to the young lady that lost her life. We appreciate the last 15 years that she gave to our company, something on the, something of the sort. No, while we at least investigate the matter. I mean, are y'all even investigating the matter? But not only that, it's like, where are the co-workers? Where are the people who was there during the incident? Where are the people that's been on the same shift with the manager and the employee for the last, I don't know how long? The girl swear she been getting bullied. Have the manager been bullying this girl? Has she been talking crazy to the girl? Have the girl been coming to work doing whatever she want to do, making TikToks on the clock? Now, I've seen other commentators say why y'all didn't help the manager, why that employee was attacking her. I ain't gonna take it that far. To expect somebody to go up against a machete for you, we gotta be a little bit closer than manager-employee. I'm sorry. Where's her mama, her sister, her cousins, her brother? Anybody to come out and say, I don't like how y'all trying to paint my sister, cousin, brother, uncle, TT. Like, no, she didn't deserve to get her life ended like that. She was a sweet lady. She was this, she was that. She was stern. She didn't take no mess from nobody. Something, anything. And the same for the employee. Where is her mama, sister, brother, cousin? To say, yeah, she do have mental problems. Yeah, she have been abusing alcohol or DRUGS. Or to say, no, she wouldn't just flashed out on somebody like that unless they was bothering her for real. Anything. Where is these people family? Any other time, we got POV 1, POV 2, POV 3, top story time at the story time. All the think pieces and story times I'm seeing is from people that just watch the story on the news like I did. only one. Have y'all noticed that? Do y'all think it's strange? Is it too soon?
I mean, I've only heard her kids speak out. I haven't heard too many more people come support the lady, which I did find that weird. I asked that yesterday. I was like, where's everybody, her support system? And where's this other girl's family at? That's what I want to know. I want to know where the where the girl's family was, the employee. And I want to know where more of the employees were from the McDonald's and why no one was speaking out for the manager. I did ask that question.
Thank you for the life of Jennifer Harris, and we tell you to fly high in Jesus' name.
Well, last Thursday morning, 39-year-old mother of 6 Jennifer Harris was stabbed to death at this East Point McDonald's. Today, hundreds of people coming out. Harris had 6 children, each of them now heartbroken that their mother is no longer with them.
This is what my mama want me to do. My mama want me to be here with my siblings.
The family's pastor, along with the franchise owner of the McDonald's, also spoke, reassuring the family and the community that Jennifer's 6 children will now be taken care of.
We have established the...
Didn't they? I did see they had a fundraiser for the kids, and if I wasn't mistaken, wasn't they asking for $1 million? If I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me if I'm wrong real quick before we continue this video. I did see that they had a fundraiser, and I do believe that that fundraiser was for $1 million. Am I right? Okay, I am right. That lady worked for McDonald's for 15 years. McDonald's makes billions and billions upon billions of dollars every year. Why McDonald's can't get them people $1 million? I ain't, look, RP to the lady. I'm saying, well, I don't think we owe you $1 million for that. You know what I'm saying? That McDonald's might owe y'all. That's crazy work, man. That's a lot of money to ask for. Like, that's a lot of money. What the hell? And then the other girl got a $25 million bond. Like, man, what in the hell is going on?
Official Jennifer Harris Legacy Fund, which will serve as a trust dedicated exclusively to support her children.
Do y'all think they should get $1 million for that? Like, they're asking the public for it. They're asking the public for $1 million. To me, that's a lot of money. I could see if you ask like $10,000, $20,000, that's like funeral costs or something. What the hell? Like $1 million? That's a lot of money just to be like, hey, y'all, look, man, we need $1 million. We need $1 million for this. And that's a quick way to come up with it. Y'all was, I ain't trying to speak out on people. Y'all was just crying a day ago. Now you're asking for money the next. I don't know. When people start instantly asking for money and putting up fundraisers, I just get red flags. I've covered too many cases, and it just gives weird vibes, man.
Jennifer Harris gave McDonald's 15 years of her life working her blood, sweat, and tears for this company, and they couldn't even make a statement. That's what I hear a lot of you guys saying, but you guys jumped the gun and were absolutely wrong. So let's talk about it. So it's been reported that the McDonald's that Jennifer Harris actually worked at, okay, is paying for her funeral. Now, I know a lot of you say, well, that's the least that they can do because she was working for them for 15 years because we know how you guys can get. It's never enough, right? So on top of that, they are also starting a trust in the name and for her children so that they'll be okay in the wake of her permanent absence. This is so devastating. On top of that, a GoFundMe has been created, and I will go ahead and link that in the comment section below. But also keep in mind that this is not a corporate-owned McDonald's that she was working at. This is a franchise model, which means that it's owned individually by a person and not necessarily owned and operated by the corporation, which, of course, if it's owned by the corporation, they have more flexibility, more money, so on and so forth. So kudos to whoever owns that McDonald's, because this is a lot more than what a lot of employees who've been putting a lot of time into these companies, their hours, and they pass away and they don't even get that, right? They might get a card, they might get condolences, but paying for the funeral as well as setting up a trust, never seen it happen. But that also speaks to her dedication to the company, right? So kudos.
This vigil is about to start at any moment. You can hear them announcing. We're going to be out here, of course, covering this entire thing and bring you the latest coming up tonight at 6. Reporting live at East Point, Camille Neri, Fox 2 News.
Camille, is the McDonald's putting this on to honor this employee? I mean, we see so many people behind her. Are they also trying to raise money for the family since this was a single mother? She had several children, and obviously they are devastated.
Yes, and the owner of this franchise is actually paying for the whole funeral and has set up a trust for the family, for the 6 children, and there's a GoFundMe as well that we'll be putting on our website, fox2detroit.com. But yeah, McDonald's is part of this vigil. They moved it inside because of the heat. There's some beautiful red and white balloons that we're going to be seeing out in the air tonight at the end of this. But again, staying inside because of the heat and just trying to accommodate everybody here. But I think it's going to be a very moving ceremony. You can see all of us have pictures of stickers that they gave us to honor Jennifer Harris. So definitely very touching.
Man. It's more to this story as well. It's more to this story. And I do want to know about the bullying. Like, I want to hear from these employees.
Y'all don't know what crashing out is. This generation does not know what crashing out is. This generation is so fucking weak. And I'm only saying this because if you guys actually endured the shit we endured in the workforce, this shouldn't be like work. We did all the heavy fucking lifting so you guys can have mental health days. I had probably 50, 11 jobs in my lifetime because I would quit in an instant. You piss me off, I'm quitting. I had a job one time. I don't remember what job this was, but my son was very young. And I said, hey, I can't come in. My son is sick. Do you know they had the fucking nerve to ask me, you don't have anybody to watch your son? That's crashing out. I said, bitch, I said my son was sick. Now, I might have been on my way to Miami that weekend. I don't fucking know. Or he might have really been sick. Don't quote me. But that's the type of shit employers were able to say to you that my generation had to fight for. And you crashing out over losing some fucking hours? I was walked out of a building by security working for Citibank at a call center because I did not want to ask a lady who just had a baby, you can't borrow money from somebody to pay this fucking credit card bill. I said, I'm not asking her that. I refused to do certain calls. They walked my ass the fuck out of there. And guess what? I got up to the found something the fuck else. I had to go back and shoot the fucking place up. Like, huh? PTO or sick time? What the fuck was that? It was one or the other. Maternity leave, what was that shit? 12 weeks? Now they have paternity leave. Because so many mothers were unaliving their kids due to postpartum. It was time for dad to be on with them. Y'all would have never survived the shit we went through. And y'all crashing out over losing some fucking hours. And you're online agreeing with this shit. And you're online streaming this bitch's music? Sorry, I had to vent. Because y'all know me. This lady lost her life because she had 6 kids. And because this little red hair freak couldn't emotionally regulate herself, she took it out on this woman. Bully or no bully? Take that shit to HR. Let them sort that.
Did she call her little red-haired freak? Yo, what the fuck? She said that little red-haired freak. I ain't heard it all. Hold on, man.
So this video is about...
But I did find that weird that a lot of people are streaming her music. That is kind of weird, you know.
When narcissists want to do a smear campaign on you, they will lie and they will use people to lie on you, make up stories just to paint a narrative about you. Because like right now, what's going on with the girl who unalived her manager at McDonald's. So there's a girl coming out saying, and her name is Illuminati BBE. Illuminati BBE, go and look her up. She's saying that she was the woman at Taco Bell that Afeni had wounded.
Oh yeah, that is right, Reese Cup. Reese Cup says that that did happen. She was making TikToks at work. So she wasn't even at work working. You know, they say if you got time to lean, you got time to clean. She wasn't living by that rule. She said, if we got time to lean, I'm getting on TikTok. Fuck what y'all talking about. I'm finna be over here dancing to TikTok videos. I'm trying to go viral in this bitch. I'm trying to get the fuck up out this McDonald's. She was trying to make it out of McDonald's and go be a TikTok star. The manager was like, look, you over here on TikTok, whoop-de-whoop, girl, go home, type shit. You know what I'm saying? She was basically telling her, like, look, you over here all on TikTok on the clock. You on the clock, but on TikTok. Clock out and go home. And she didn't like that. So she was over there making and it wasn't just one day. She kept being at work making TikToks. This wasn't her only time being told, stop making TikToks at work.
Allegedly, in like past or whatever. I watched the
exactly. She was on TikTok talking about her, and you know she seen that shit. Come on, though. You on the clock on TikTok talking the shit about me while I'm over here working. Girl, if you don't get your ass off this get off this clock.
Court case the other day, and they said it happened in 2019. So this is the reason why I don't believe this girl. So I believe this is a smear campaign is why I'm making this video. You can't believe everything that you hear. You can't believe everything unless they have evidence. This is another thing that happens up here on TikTok. People come with so many stories, they have no evidence and no proof of nothing. If you were wounded, I'm pretty sure you have to have some type of document stating that this happened, showing that Effany did something to you because she was locked up, because they have that on record, right? In the beginning of the video, you said this happened where you know it happened at. Like, y'all, that's already clear. Like, y'all know where. You sound like you didn't even do your research before you started coming up here because you're a scammer. I went down your page and you literally said you was a scammer and that you used to make money from scamming, but now you trying to be legal. You showed some picture of you supposedly being locked up. The picture don't even look like you. So you a scammer. You just be stealing people's identities, and you a pathological liar. And this is the person that people is running with the story and saying, we got the girl who she did something to in Taco Bell. First of all, if you watch the court documents, like you watch the court and you hear what they talked about, then you will see that they never said nothing about no damn Taco Bell. They didn't even say what really happened. They just said she had a similar incident with a knife, wounding somebody in Virginia in 2019. This girl said it happened in 2022. Girl, you should have did your research before you came up here lying like that. What's wrong with you? And what's wrong with people lying like that? I know there's gonna be a lot more people coming up lying. I saw a video of Feeny at work. They said it was Bojangles with her co-workers, and it looked like she was getting along with her co-workers. I don't see that going viral because they don't want her to look like a normal person. They want to make it seem like she's crazy. She's crazy. All the stuff that she's doing, they taking out of context just because she had on a Chucky mask. Oh my God, she really thought she was Chucky. She's doing telekinesis. She's playing with some jars in her hand, saying she's doing telekinesis. Oh my God, she was crazy. Look at her. She thinks she can move things. She had a cake that said abracadabra. They said she doing voodoo. Y'all are crazy. Like, y'all are crazy. And then y'all say y'all don't bully nobody. That sounds like bullying. Anything the girl did was bully. She making music. Look at her. You're crazy. Look what she's saying. And she's saying what? Accept me for who I am. Y'all didn't accept her for who she is. That was probably driving the girl crazy. And y'all showing it right now how much bullies y'all are. She was batshit crazy. It don't take a lot to see she was crazy. Some of y'all, if somebody was to study y'all fucking Instagrams, Facebook, TikTok, they would think y'all was fucking crazy too. Y'all not, none of y'all is perfect. He who is without sin cast the first stone. Y'all be too judgmental. Stop it and stop lying on people. And if you're coming up here to say that something happened, have some damn proof and stop doing smear campaigns. That girl did not do nothing to you. You're going to show her some wounds. You look like some street drug addict. I'm sorry, I don't want to put nobody down, but you look like some scamming street drug addict that probably got cut by a nigga you was with or something. Somebody cut you and now you want to come and use just because you have some cuts to lie and say somebody cut you that's going on right now to get some clout and get some money. And I bet y'all gonna blow this crazy person up and let her get to 10,000 and get money. Y'all need to get some help, please.
So they saying the person that's coming out about the Taco Bell shit is not telling the truth. They scamming. They a scammer. Scam.
Sorry, it took me so long to make a video can I tell my story to what happened at Taco Bell? Sure, I can. I want to say it was about this time 2 years ago when I had first started working at that particular Taco Bell that she was working at.
Okay, first of all, we're gonna stop it right there. Do y'all believe her already, or is she like? Look, I'm gonna be real. I don't trust nobody with red eyebrows. I'm gonna be real, like right off the bat, like I'm already side-eyeing you. When I seen them red eyebrows pop up on my screen, I already questioned everything you was about to say. And the contacts, you know what I'm saying? You got red eyebrows and contacts. I don't know about that, but I'm gonna let you tell your story. I'm gonna let you cook. Hold on.
Sorry, it took me so long to make a video can I tell my story to what happened at Taco Bell? Sure, I can. I want to say it was about this time 2 years ago when I had first started working at that particular Taco Bell that she was working at. And you know how when you first start, how you get to know your coworkers, the typical question. So, how old are you? You got kids? Or, when your birthday, that type of stuff, favorite color, yeah, all that. So, my birthday had just passed. So, they're like, oh, you just had a birthday, what you do for your birthday? So, I had told them. So, I want to say like 2-3 days later, when we was working together, I came to work and it was a birthday bag. In the bag, it was a bottle of Chanel perfume, and it was authentic. I had an all red human hair wig with
with HD lace. And I also had a pink shirt that said Ketchup Queen because I like ketchup. And she got a bottle of ketchup and she bedazzled the bottle of ketchup. And she also bought me a fifth Hennessy VSOP. I was shocked as shit because I'm like, damn, I wasn't expecting that for, I just started here type shit. Like, thanks, I appreciate it. She was like, no, I just like to celebrate people while they're alive. Now, around this time, this is when they had just ordered lunch. Like, she had bought lunch for the whole store. And we had bought it from the McDonald's that was down the street from our job or whatever. So, she would do this, like, every other day she'll buy lunch. But she really took birthdays and holidays, like, really freaking serious. So, we used to always buy, like, little small gifts, whatever, throughout the store. So, boom. Now, this is where we get deep. Okay. At the end of the day, we work in fast food. This is Taco Bell. Yes, we got DoorDash orders, we got in-house orders, we got drive-through orders. So yes, we gotta be all the way together. She didn't know how to make food, so they asked me to teach her how to know how to make the food. I didn't feel like that was fair because she been at that location longer than I have, and I just got there. But y'all want me to teach her how to make food, like how she don't know how to make food already. Like she been here for almost a good 6 months. You supposed to know how to make food by this time. So I'm like, okay, instead of us doing the drive-through line, us taking the orders for the drive-through, I took her on the DoorDash side, which means we go at our own pace. They come when they come. We can make it when they get here, or we can make it now and they just come and get it. So I took her on that side or whatever. I'm teaching her how to make the food. In the process of me teaching her, when she get frustrated, she'll literally just stop and just go like this. Don't talk to me. I know I'm frustrated, leave me alone, which is understandable. Cool. But she was stand like this for a good 2-3 hours. She won't say nothing, nobody will bother her. So it got to the point, like, you know what? She having her moment, she'll be there as long as she need to be there. We just start working around her. In the midst of us walking around her, letting her do her, she's mumbling and saying things under her breath, and she is.
Do y'all believe? Drop the gems if you believe this story. I ain't gonna lie. She do look like the type of person that would do. But stop! Don't talk to me. Like, those were vibes I did get this, but I mean I could pick up those vibes by listening to her talk. So I don't know. Is she telling the truth? Maybe. I kind of think she might be telling the truth. But I don't know. Drop the gems if you think she's telling the truth. Drop the caps if you think she up here lying. Let me know in the chat, y'all. Drop the gems if she's telling the truth. Drop the caps if she's lying.
Say smart comments to other people conversation. Mind you, nobody is paying her no mind or even entertaining her. She's butting into other people's stuff at this point. So everybody would get into it with her like, okay, it's either you gonna just stand here or is you gonna help or is you gonna just start confrontations between other people because you're not helping with nothing else, but you got something to say about how other people was doing something. At this point, she'll go back into her long stare at the table or whatever she might be standing at the moment. So she'll stand there for about, I want to say another like 20, 30 minutes. And this will be a consistent thing to address. We came to the point that we just started ignoring it. But this one day when she got into it with RGM, we had an evening rush. She was on the inside, which was, no, she was doing inside orders, but she was on the inside. He was trying to teach her how to make the food, and she was just making, it was just tacos. It was just soft tacos. In the middle, all you had to do was add lettuce and cheese. They didn't want lettuce. They just wanted all cheese. So all you had to do was put the cheese on it. He didn't even want her to wrap it. He just wanted her to put the cheese on all 12 tacos. She didn't want to do that. So since she didn't want to do that, she just stopped and looked at him like, I don't want to do this. Can I just go to wash the dishes? He said, no, you're going to help me finish this. She said, I don't want to do that. I'd rather just go wash the dishes. So in the midst of that, she'll stop. She stopped. Walked away from the line, went to the back and washed the dishes. Like it was nothing wrong with what she was doing after she just told him that's what she wanted to do. And he told her, no, that's not what you're about to do. So in that point, another manager had intervened. So she trying to calm her down like, well, Feeny, at this point, if he's telling you what to do, you need to just go ahead and just do that. So she gets mad. She stopped washing the dishes or whatever, goes back to try to make the food, but not long. She's back into that hard stare. She would literally do that until someone will send her ass home. Mind y'all, this happened on more than one occasion, on more than one shift. And also, I got proof that she did it at more than different locations. She done did it at McDonald's. She done did it at Taco Bell. She did it at Little Caesars. She done did it at BJ. She done did it at a different McDonald's with the same lady. Like, there's nothing new when it comes to her. And I'm gonna just post a little video after this one to show my little proof and my little receipts that she has been doing it at other places. Thanks.
Man. So, is that clout chasing or is she telling the truth? She's saying that she worked with her at Taco Bell and she definitely, you know what I'm saying, was like this all the time. Hey, y'all, we almost at 600 likes. Double tap the screen. Get the likes up, y'all. Double tap the screen. Vote on the poll in the chat. We got 800 votes on the poll. Let me know. All right, let's continue, gang.
26-year-old Afeni Muhammad in court Friday afternoon, charged with first-degree murder. East Point police say Muhammad fatally stabbed her manager, 39-year-old Jennifer Harris, inside the McDonald's where they both worked on 9 Mile Thursday morning.
Prior to the stabbing, Muhammad was sent home by Harris for not performing her work duties and told Harris, "I'll be back."
2 days before the stabbing, Muhammad posted a video on her Instagram, which is public. This is a small portion of that video.
But to get sent home 2 days in a row, man, and I came in on my off day to make up my time, and she still sends me home early? It's not funny. Somebody will have to do something about that.
Due to the suspect having a record in Virginia for a similar crime involving another knife, the judge set her bond at $25 million cash or surety.
Investigators say the suspect stabbed Harris several times inside the drive-thru portion of the fast food restaurant. A customer, a CPL holder, was in his car and witnessed the crime. Authorities say he shot his gun in the air, attempting to stop the violence. When the suspect ran out of the restaurant, the CPL holder held her at gunpoint until police arrived.
Man. 25 million is crazy, though. I mean, I get that she definitely should not be free, but 25 million, that's a lot. That's a big ass bond.
All right, y'all. So the McDonald's situation. I've been having some thoughts. I've been watching like a lot of different lives about people's different opinions on the situation. And all I can really go by is the information I've seen on TikTok. I didn't research, and I know we probably should do that. But anyways, here's my thoughts. The common thing I'm hearing from a lot of people in a lot of these videos and lives is most people are starting off saying, I don't support unaliving someone. I don't support what she did. What she did was wrong. That manager did not deserve to be unalived. But there's a big, huge but right after that every time I hear someone say it online. And really, you pretty much just erased everything you said before the but. Because the but is indicating, well, yeah, that shouldn't have happened, but, you know, she deserved it. Or, but, you know, the girl was mental and you can't be pushing her buttons like that. But, you know, she was a bully. So, I mean, you don't know what people are really going through. So you can't really be surprised. The fact that you did that somebody would decide to unalive you because you chose to be a bully towards them. But, you know what I mean? Like, my opinion on that, y'all, stop saying that. We know there may be reasons why someone may unalive somebody. We know these things. We know it could be mental illness. We know it can be if they were provoked. We know it can be bully, which is all provoking. We know all that. But that never gives the excuse to take someone's life forever. Forever. Because now they're gone forever. Like, there's no coming back from that. That's it. And also, guys, we don't even know the other side of the story. We don't know if everything she said in that video is true. But let's assume that she was telling the truth. It doesn't matter. Either way, whether it's true or not, that doesn't give anybody the right to make a conscious decision to take someone's life. Okay? Now,
I know that I think a lot of people.
I have been saying that too. A lot of people be like, hey, I mean, yeah, that was fucked up, but you can't be bullying people. I mean, that was wrong. You shouldn't take no one's life, but at the same time, so there is like I have noticed more people have been supporting the actual Afeni over the manager. I haven't really seen the pouring of people that are supporting the manager. I haven't really seen it. I've seen a lot of people, even some people calling the girl crazy, but in the same token, they're not really taking up for the manager. It seems like a lot of people kind of feel more for Afeni due to her mental illness. I don't know. It's kind of I felt like damn. I thought more people would be pouring out support for the manager, but I haven't really seen it. I've been seeing multiple people and more people that have been pouring in support for Afeni. What do y'all think?
People who have been saying that, I feel like a lot of those people on here that say that have been probably bullied before. If the girl was really bullied, okay, let's just say for sure, like we know for sure that that's really what happened, right? Because we really don't know. We don't know what really happened. All we can go by is what she said. Until the workers come out and confirm this or whatever, we really don't know. But let's assume that she was telling the truth, right? No one likes bullies. And people know that. We don't need people to state the obvious fact. No one likes a bully. No one does. It doesn't mean they deserve to be unalived. And maybe some people feel that way. And I think people that use the but word, I feel like you really don't feel bad for that manager because you keep saying but. There's no buts. What the girl did was wrong. It doesn't matter what the manager did. It really does not matter to indicate, well, she had what was coming to her, or well, she shouldn't have done what she did, or the girl wouldn't have made that wrong decision. Like, no, she shouldn't have done that, but why did the manager do what she did? But you can't be doing that to people because you don't know what they're capable of. We know that. It's just disrespectful when someone is gone, like their life was taken away from them. And to say, oh, it's because you shouldn't have acted that way towards her. You shouldn't have done the things you did. Y'all, if it was your family member, I promise you wouldn't be saying that. Because you know at the end of the day, taking someone's life is wrong. If it wasn't because of self-defense, if it wasn't because you were trying to save someone's life, then there's never an excuse for it. You make the conscious decision. She premeditated that, y'all. She knew what she was doing. She's been thinking about doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to just put my...
And I agree with that. I do think that it was premeditated because from what I was told, she said, I'm coming back. Whenever allegedly she got caught on TikTok or doing something, whatever was going on, she got sent home for whatever reason she got sent home. And she said, oh, I'm coming back. And when she came back with the intent to kill, allegedly. I mean, what else was you going back for? I mean, you went and allegedly you went to your car for like 5 minutes and came back. So you already had the knife in your car and you had the mask in your car. Now we have seen you ride around acting like Chucky before. So I'm not sure what mask you had on, but so it's not really far-fetched that you would have a knife and a mask in your car. I'm not saying that you had those with the intent that you were going to unalive her that day. I just think that you talked yourself through this. I think that this wasn't the first time you've thought about it. I think you definitely wanted that girl unalive for whatever reason. I don't know if she was bullying you or not. I just really believe that you premeditated it. I think it was all premeditated.
You know, I'm not going to say no but. I just want to point out there, a lot of us that are educated and are smart, we know there can be reasons why somebody may unalive someone. But it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right. And to come up with why they did what they did, you don't know why she did what she did. And what I mean by that is you don't know if she's like really mentally ill.
You say, do I believe? I don't know that she was bullying her. I haven't seen any evidence that supports that. So if I'm only going off old girl's word, no, I don't believe it. But like I said, I want to hear from the employees. I would like to see some of the people who actually knew these people speak up. So I don't know that she was bullying her or not. I have no idea. I have no idea what was going on there. So let's continue.
You don't know if it's like, okay, she just really was bullied, like so bad, where she just made the decision to unalive her. That's still a decision you made. And now you're in jail forever. Like she's in it for a long time. It's practically life. I mean, if not life, it's going to be a long time. A lot of her adult life will be taken away. Who knows what the verdict will be when that time comes. But it's just a sad situation. It's sad. I just really honestly feel like a lot of people don't really care what happens to bullies. If they're really a bully, I think a lot of people don't. I think a lot of people actually feel like they deserve to be unalived. I really do. Because of how bad bullies are. I mean, bullies are a lot of the reason why a lot of people unalive themselves. And I think a lot of people have this deep down feeling that they never knew they had when it comes to a bully being unalived. You know what I mean? But it's still wrong. It is so wrong. So I just wanted to say that, y'all, like, stop with the but thing. Because anything you say and then you say but after that, it totally erases it. It totally erases it. Just say it was wrong what she did. Talking about the root of why she did what she did or why people shouldn't bully people because, you know, you never know what that person's going through. You brought it upon yourself to hate bullies. It's like a hatred towards bullies to where it's like you don't really care that they got unalive because of it because we hate bullies. Yeah, nobody likes a bully, but it's still not right to make the decision to take their lives because of something they did to you, like verbally, you know? Like if the woman wasn't putting her hands on her, if the woman wasn't abusing her and to the point to where it's like you had to unalive her because she was abusing you in that moment, you know what I mean? Physically abusing you, that's what I mean by that. Then there's no excuse to take someone's life because you didn't like how they were treating you. It's all about self-control. Why? It doesn't matter. Why? If she's mentally ill, she couldn't help it. I mean, you could give all kinds of reasons, y'all. It's wrong. It is so wrong. We don't know those ladies. We don't really know. We really don't know what happened that day. Just reports, right? What I mean is not that day, like the history of what was really happening. We're just speculating, right? Based off of her Instagram, her videos. We're just going by her side of the story. And like I said, even if it really is true, like for sure, like we know that girl, like we know that manager, like we know for sure it's true, it's still not right to unalive anybody because of how they treated you. Especially when you leave and go back. Apparently she left and went back. She knew what she wanted to do. She wanted to unalive her. She didn't care about the consequences. She didn't think about any of that because you wouldn't do it. So now you're going to go to jail for a long time and you're talking about being bullied. Oh, man. You'll get it 10 times worse in prison. Okay? That's the thing about people when they make a rational decision. That's the right word? The wrong decision, right? When you actually premeditate something, like, are you really fully thinking about, like, the plan? Like, if you unalive this person, especially in front of witnesses, you're gonna go to jail for a long time. And you know you can't say self-defense. You know this, right? You know you got witnesses that sees it. You know you literally unalived in front of other people. You know you're going to go to prison for a long time. You know when you go to prison, you know you've heard of what happens when you go to prison. Especially if you're green. They can tell when you're green. Now, hey, I ain't never been to prison before now, y'all, okay? I'm just saying. I never even been to jail before. Just from watching documentaries and stuff like that. She's really talking about being bullied at McDonald's, what happened to her. Yeah, it's going to be 10 times worse in prison. And now you put yourself in there for a long time. That's so stupid. People don't really think about it. Think about what you're doing. If you're going to premeditate something, think about all the consequences. Don't do that. Stupid.
I agree, but what's going to happen to her in jail, I think she's going to end up unaliving somebody again. I don't think this is going to be her last rodeo with taking somebody's life.
The mental illness is real out here. People can't comprehend simple shit Like, condolences to the family. Nobody deserved to die. Nobody. She didn't deserve to die. But people should not bully. People shouldn't bully people. People should not be pushed to the edge when they're out here already trying to survive. What is that so hard to comprehend of that? You see people saying, oh, we need to start watching the people who's defending her killing her. Nobody's defending anybody killing anybody. People just want to be treated fairly. People want to be treated with respect. It's not hard to be kind and nice to people. I don't know why everybody's making it like it's the hardest thing, but this is what this society teaches us, is that being kind and nice is weakness. So then when people treat each other bad and then they snap and fight and kill each other, then that's the answer, right? And to just treat people how you want to be treated. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. I'm just so tired, you know what I'm saying? Because like, since the pandemic, a lot of people been having a lot of mental illness. And I know it's because of that shutdown, because it's the first time that people actually had to sit down with themselves and sit around people and their family and sit around and not go to school and not go to work. And that shit brought out a lot of fucking demons that people did not want to address. And then they just went back to work and school and to life like it was normal, but they never worked on the shit that they had to go through. And then they started raising shit. So everything is just fucking chaotic, and people is struggling out here with mental illness and poverty. That is the problem. Mental illness and poverty, especially in the Black community. Like, those are the things that we need to address. You know what I'm saying? Those are the serious issues that we have right now. And then you have people saying who's right and who's wrong. Everybody's wrong in this situation, because bullying is not right and killing is not right. So everybody's wrong in this situation. But what can we do is the question. What can we do so that these things don't keep happening? Anyways, I feel like I'm rambling. There's a lot of stuff that's on my mind. Every time I turn on this camera, I just lose the thoughts, but I'll be back.
Mental illness has been spiking. I've been noticing that, but also doing what I do for a living, I've noticed that more people are dealing with it than not dealing with it. That's just my opinion. I feel like more people are dealing with it than not dealing with it. It's a lot of people that's just not right, just not wrapped too tight out here, dog. Allegedly.
Hey TikTokers, I see that I got a lot of views and a lot of comments on the girl Rising Phoenix and Miss Jennifer Harrison, the McDonald's killing. Okay, let me just get up here and respond, y'all. Everybody got an opinion. I said what I said. And at the end of the day, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support, you know, and I appreciate y'all opinions as well. But at the end of the day, we still got to make sense out of this shit. We still need the co-workers' reviews. We want to see what the co-workers have to say. At the end of the day, and y'all say I'm condoning it. I'm not condoning that young lady for what she doing. But what I would say is y'all, and then a lot of y'all ignorant ass up here talking about, oh, well, how don't she just found another job? Like, jobs is easy and falling into people's laps. Like, is y'all cool? Why would somebody have to leave their job? Obviously, she qualified for it. She got approved for the motherfucker. She started working. So what I'm saying is somebody could have fucking intervened. All them co-workers, they shouldn't have had to take a customer to come out of drive-through to shoot his gun in the air for somebody to help that lady. It's given, come on, read the fucking room. It's given, when nobody fucking with this manager like that. Because ain't no way in the fuck that you're a human being and you see a bitch, you see this bitch coming in. You ain't gonna say, hey, Jen, hey, this crazy bitch up in here again. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Everybody, all I see is cameras and recording, and everybody got an opinion. I'm just trying to make sense out of it. And yes, I don't feel like that's right for what she did. She killed that girl. That girl got 6 kids and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, Stop trying to uphold these motherfucking supervisors and managers like they ass don't be at fault for the shit that they do. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. My thing is this: why would you allow somebody to come to work? She could have fired the girl. She could have took the girl off the schedule. Y'all don't think that too? Y'all going off of TikTok. Y'all don't know the girl could have been on break. She probably was getting off work. She probably was just coming in to work. Y'all don't know that. Y'all go off what y'all see. Read the fucking room. Everybody know right from wrong. And then I'm just saying, y'all act like common sense ain't common. Y'all want to normalize all the shit. Oh, she stabbed the girl at Taco Bell. Obviously, they probably was fucking with her too. So my whole thing is this: stop always trying to uphold these higher ups, bro. Cause they ass be dead in the wrong, and that's all I'm saying. It gives bullying, it gives antagonizing. Should nobody have to leave their job to go find another motherfucking source of income when I already have one? Make that shit make sense. Y'all be up on here on TikTok and y'all just say stupid shit for likes. Now this is somebody's life. This girl probably finna lose her life. That young Miss Jennifer, she lost her life. Don't nobody got time to keep playing with nobody. We living in the hard days right now. Everybody cutting into everybody's income. Property managers, I'm just saying, you know, property managers, they raising rent, lights, gas, everything. You know, food is expensive. Don't nobody got time to be kissing nobody ass for no fucking job after I qualify for this motherfucker. Y'all make shit sound stupid as fuck. And it's y'all probably the same manager bitches that I'm talking about. A motherfucker that had no consideration, no compassion for nobody else because you bitches feel like y'all see this comfortable. Till somebody test you, till somebody make y'all ass find out. Stop playing. Stop playing with people's livelihoods. Don't nobody get up and go to work and try to not make no fucking money. The girl had a crowd for help. What's the problem? What y'all mad for? Y'all always going off of, oh, look at her hair. She got a synthetic hair. So that's probably all she can fucking afford. Don't you see the lady steady putting out the job? The fuck? Did y'all just see on her page that she was just saying she was living with a whole fucking stranger and this man wanted her to trade sex to live there? What part y'all not understanding? And as far as us black women, I can't believe you hoes. I can't believe you bitches. Because at the end of the day, we always don't help one another. Y'all always looking out for y'all friends and this motherfucker and clout chasing. You bitches clout chase too much for me. That's the problem. Nobody know how to be real. Everybody want to clout chase. Fuck out of here. All y'all want this little ass money off TikTok and real. No, make shit make sense. We live in the real world, baby. That lady don't sound like for real, for real. And it could be any one of us. That's all I'm saying. It could be any one of us that can snap. Leave people the fuck alone. Ain't nobody bigger than a program. These jobs ain't y'all fucking jobs. Y'all not the fucking CEO. You supposed to lead by example, motherfucker. The girl 26. You 40. Cuff her. Teach her something. That's what's wrong with you old hoes. You old bitches y'all old bitches get on my nerve. On my soul. And some of you young hoes too. Y'all get on my nerve. Why she just can't find another job? Well, why don't you go pick up and hire her? Why don't you go get her and let her live in your house then, bitch? Would you do that? Huh?
I don't think nobody in this room would let that girl live in their house. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't think nobody in this damn room is finna open their doors or open their doors up to that damn maniac. And you damn right I'm not. And that girl, figure it out. Hell no.
Right. Fuck out of here. Y'all ain't never got no help in here. Y'all always want to normalize stupid ass shit. That girl could lose her motherfucking life. She could be up under the jail right now. And I'm praying to God. And I hope that she get a second chance at life. Cause it seems like
No, she can keep her ass right where the hell she at. She needs to keep her. I'm sorry, ma'am. She needs to keep her ass where she at. No, I'm gonna ask everybody in this room. Would you let that girl live with you? Just a yes or a no in the chat. Would you let a Feeny live in your house, sleep in your guest bedroom, share the same kitchen with? Yes or no?
the chance that she did have, her parents failed her. That's what it looked like. It felt like society failing her. Just like society failed us. The fuck? And half of you motherfuckers only got what y'all got is because y'all people. Let's really make that shit clear. A lot of y'all only have jobs because y'all family is in management up in there. Fuck is y'all talking about? Stop playing. This a McDonald's job. How hard is it to flip some burgers and burn some fries? You say and put some packets of ketchup in a bag. How hard could that be? And I'm gonna say it again. If all them people was there, all them people set their ass up, picked up their phone and recorded that lady, they won't fucking with her neither. So until I hear what the co-workers got to say, you bitches get beat it. Okay, hoes? Keep your opinions to your motherfucking self or lend out a helping motherfucking hand. That's what y'all bitches need to do. Always want to put an opinion on somebody. That lady ain't deserve to lose her life. No. And another thing, you bitches don't know how to talk to nobody. Y'all aggressive. Y'all loud. Y'all want to threaten motherfuckers about their job. All type of shit. Y'all motherfuckers ain't right. And like I said, I'm going to say it again. Black managers and supervisors are horrible. Fuck is you talking about? Point me out one bitch that's good, bitch. I ain't never had one that was good to me, bitch. Yeah. That way. Fuck. Good day.
That damn face, girl, don't ever make that damn face again. Don't ever make that damn face again. Yo, nah, but she ain't lying though. I ain't gonna lie, man. Some of my worst managers is black, dog. Like it's like it gets to be like they got a complex with each other type shit. I had some fucked up managers before. Yeah, now that she said it, I ain't gonna lie. Some of my most horrible managers was black. I ain't gonna lie. It's weird. It's weird the way we be doing each other. It's weird.
Yeah, that way. Fuck.
Yeah, this face right here told the whole story. He said, she is so right, me neither, but you got to do what you got to do to keep your job. That's facts. You do. I ain't never had, I mean, I've gotten into some arguments, you know what I'm saying, here and there back when I was younger, but I've never had a physical altercation at my job. Ever. It's never came to physical blows or no shit like that. So, yeah, nah. We're good. Keep it a big buck. Man. Let's continue.
By myself. Because I don't want this fucking idiot beside me. He called my phone, fucking nagging at me. He keeps fucking nagging at me. And I can't fucking take it. I don't know, he didn't hit me. I was in the house. I'm fucking tired of this voice. I'm fucking tired of this face. He's fucking annoying me. I have to get away from him. That's where we're getting evicted. I have to get away from him. Because how he makes me feel isn't a good feeling. I know what I'm capable of. And I don't want to hurt anyone. I swear to God. I swear on my life. I don't want to hurt anyone. But that's what he's making me feel like. Finn Brown, I have to get away from him. That's why we're getting evicted. That's why these girls came up in this fucking wall. I have to get away from him. Because I don't want to hurt him. Because I will.
Man. This chick scares the living shit out of me. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that girl scared the shit out of me.
By myself. Because I don't want this fucking idiot beside me. He called my phone, fucking nagging at me. He keeps fucking nagging at me. And I can't fucking take it. I don't know, he didn't hit me. I was in the house. I'm fucking tired of this voice. I'm fucking tired of this face. He's fucking annoying me. I have to get away from him. That's where we're getting evicted. I have to get away from him. Because how he makes me feel isn't a good feeling. I know what I'm capable of. And I don't want to hurt anyone. I swear to God. I swear on my life. I don't want to hurt anyone. But that's what he's making me feel like. Finn Brown, I have to get away from him. That's why we're getting evicted. That's why these girls came up in this fucking wall. I have to get away from him. Because I don't want to hurt him. Because I will.
Hoocha. Yeah, there's no way I would share a space with that chick. I ain't gonna lie, they couldn't have put me and her on the same shift. Keep me far away from that.
This is not even really directed at you.
Keep me far away from that motherfucker.
But I just feel like some of y'all are missing my point. So I'm not even going to get all up in arms.
I'm just going to say this and I'm going to leave it here. Like I said, y'all are literally missing my point, right? I'm not arguing whether it was premeditated or not. It was obviously premeditated, okay? She said she got sent home. She said, I'll be back. She came back with a mask over her face and did what she did. She obviously thought about it. I'm not arguing whether she should or shouldn't have done it. I said multiple times she shouldn't have. I said you don't do that. I said you shouldn't do that. I said you should go get another job. I said all that. That's not my point. My point is simply what I said. Be nice to people. That's it. The woman made countless videos about how she was being mistreated at work. Somebody said, oh, nobody came from McDonald's and corroborated her story. Nobody said, yeah, she wasn't. That doesn't matter. The girl made count. That's not the point. Y'all are totally missing the point. That girl didn't make videos saying, you know what? The brightest part of my day is going to McDonald's and seeing my manager. I love her so much. She treats me so good. She didn't make videos about that. She made videos about, it was the complete opposite. All she wanted to do was make her money, go home. Wherever home was for her. Her home obviously was a bit much too. That's not what I'm talking about though. Somebody else said the woman sending her home was leaving her alone. It was not. If somebody wants to make money, if somebody wants their hours, they come in on their day off to make money because they got sent home early the past couple of days because they, whatever happened, phone, whatever happened, whatever. She got sent home. Sending her home again is not leaving her alone. It's not. I'm sorry, it's not.
Well, let's stop right there. You're not messing with her. You can't just show up on your day. Let's be real. You can't just walk in the building and say, hey, I know it's my day off, but I'm working today. No, the fuck you're not. You're going back home and we're going to let our shift work. We can't just throw you on the clock, and we got a system to run here. So no, I mean, speaking in a manager's seat, so sitting down in the manager's seat real quick, you can't just show up to work. I mean, I could, but no. like you're weird. I get that. It's not bullying though. You've been sitting up here making TikToks about me. You've been sitting up here making TikToks at work, period. You don't work half the damn time. I don't know. You're not coming in on my shift. No, you're going home. I sent you home yesterday. You can't show up on your day off and just think that you're going to work. That's not how it works. So I got to ride with the manager at that point.
I've been a manager. I'm going to tell you all the story, and I'm going to leave it here. I was a manager multiple times. I've been a manager at multiple places doing various different things, okay? One particular time, I was a manager at a movie theater. For whatever reason, and I know from being a manager, people don't like you for no reason. I'm not even arguing that. I'm talking about specifically her talking about being bullied, and yeah, okay? So anyways, this girl didn't like me when I was her manager. She didn't like me, right? I had to have a talk with her because she was being insubordinate. And I just had to let her know, you do have to do what I say. You don't have to like me, but you do have to do what I say. And I left her, you know what leaving people alone is? Leaving them alone. You tell them what to do, they do it. She understood after I had that conversation with her, and we didn't have to have any further communication. I didn't have to go ham. I didn't have to fucking belittle her. I didn't have to fucking, none of that. When I spoke to her with respect. She didn't have to earn my respect. I gave it to her simply because she was another human being. Okay? She didn't like me for no reason, but that didn't matter. Do you think that I was going to give that girl a reason to not like me, and then let's say she was crazy? I don't fucking know. I just be nice to people because I have, that's the humanly thing to do. Okay? That's it. That's it. That's my point. Be nice to people. I feel like y'all, the point is literally going over your head. It doesn't matter what people shouldn't do. It doesn't matter what people have thought about. I've never thought about unaliving somebody, ever. But that doesn't mean somebody else hasn't either. People think about that and they carry those actions out. And sometimes you can't get around it. But sometimes you might be able to by just simply being nice. That's the point. That's my point. Goodbye.
Yeah, I hear you, but that girl's crazy. I'm sorry, that girl was crazy.
There gotta be another form of execution other than picking up the freaking phone and recording somebody being unalive. Like, yes, people should be aware of how to deliver the message, but let's just be, and I can honestly say that mental health did play a crucial role in what this young lady was going through. But here's the thing. Everybody online is saying, oh, she was cray-cray, she was a crash out. This lady recorded these things on her profile, Instagram, and TikTok to let you know, and everybody's seeing that she was mentally unstable. Wasn't wrapped too tight. She was 730.
Okay? But here's the real question. Did anybody ever try to help? Did anybody try to get her Baker acted? Did anybody reach out to mental health services? Anybody try to reach out to mental health services? Was it easier just to pick up the phone and to record? I just want to know. Someone had their phone out, recording, not helping, firing off the shot, but not stopping this lady from unaliving another human being. Her team members didn't need help. I don't care what that lady told you to do. You see her being attacked. Is that what we come to? We film the pain instead of preventing the pain. Okay? Mental health is real. It's underfunded, in our communities. All of our communities. And if you are untreated, it ruins lives. It can even stop you from getting approved from insurance. A person takes 11 years to get properly diagnosed, 11, with a mental illness. But then it might be too late to get life insurance, to get help, to prevent somebody from being unalive, like this lady was at McDonald's. Okay? Too late to protect your family. Too late to stop tragedy. Shift. Let's start shifting. Let's stop focusing on who's right and who's wrong, and let's start focusing on solutions. Okay? Solutions. If you know someone is struggling, don't record next time. I mean, record, but don't have somebody in the If you see somebody recording, you take action. Because I understand everybody does not know how to respond with traumatic experiences. Help them. Call the police. Ask for crisis intervention when you see somebody crashing out. The mental health clinics in your local area. Mental health does not have to make you weak, you guys. But silence does. Silence does. People are suffering in silence. And if you're reading this, if you're trying to hold it together, protect your peace and your people. Get life insurance now. Get the help that you need. Get the mental health that you need while you still can. Because if it goes untreated, you're only going to spiral out and crash out. And who knows the result of that. Make sure you follow Deanna_the Pusher and join me in the Legacy and Leverage Lounge. Because remember, we focus on solutions.
So what y'all think, man? I don't think this could have been avoided. Like I said, I think the girl was, if it wasn't her, it was going to be someone. It was going to be Wayne, the dude she lived with. Somebody was going to feel her pain. She was not going to stop till somebody felt her pain. And I just think the girl was just dealing with a lot.
Like, yeah, you could have booked me again. You would never see me again. I'd never come back to that fucking house. Nope. You could book me if you want to. I would not press accept, because I ain't doing it. Get somebody else to clean your fucking house. You want to be ashamed of yourself, because your house looks fucking filthy. And I know you're telling me you gotta have surgery soon or whatever, but it still ain't no fucking excuse why you can't piss off the fucking toilet. Like that shit pissed me off. It's a disappointment to know that these fucking adults don't know how to clean their fucking houses. But these be the main people that be trying to think they running something and thinking they boss people around, acting like they the boss of everybody. Well, what's going on with y'all houses though? Why your houses look filthy like this? What's up with that? Cause I'm mad now. I'm heated. What, just cause I get paid and stuff to clean houses, that means that like I'm a fan of you people? No, you people are a fucking disgrace. You people are a fucking disgrace. Your houses look a fucking mess. How do you live with yourself? Why are you selling Barbies? Barbies are magical and beautiful and clean.
Somebody said she looks like Wendy. She up here looking like goddamn Little Debbie. Motherfucker look like Little Debbie over here. Shit.
What you selling Barbies for? I have a bunch of Barbies and shit at your house.
Fucking Annie. She over here looking like Annie. Girl, if you don't get your Annie looking at.
Look like a Barbie house. What's up with that? It's disgusting. It's Especially when I go to fucking houses and people be sitting on their fucking sofa just chilling and shit, watching TV and talking about a bunch of nothing. Why the fuck you don't got time to clean your fucking house? Ain't no excuse, you just being lazy. Yeah, some people really can't, but some people can. Because there's been houses I've been to that people can fucking clean their own house. They're just being lazy. No, I ain't your fucking maid, and you'll never see me again.
Oh yeah, that laugh, she definitely could. That laugh, you could definitely tell a girl crazy by a laugh. No offense to nobody, but I'm just saying.
Been lazy. No, I ain't your fucking maid, and you'll never see me again.
You see how she just straight face laugh, straight face? Yeah, girl, nah, hell nah. Imagine riding in the car, this is the conversation you listening to.
Your maid, and you'll never see me again. Bitch, get off my dick! Just because I opened Candyland doesn't mean I ain't slick! I gave out cheeks, but I still have a few tricks up my sleeve. Hey, but this bitch suck my dick! Put your tongue back in your mouth before you take a lick. We closed the Candyland. Bitch swallow her gum. First person got sick. Yeah, y'all thought y'all changed me, but I'm still your prick. Thought y'all changed me, but I still piss y'all off more than my cum from my
What the fuck, y'all?
dick. I'm still ghetto slum. No, I'm still ghetto slum like a mellow bum. I'm wavy like Jello, huh? Still shady like palm trees in the Bahamas. I'm still number one. Come to your teacher. Y'all class clowns are done. Fuck out of my way.
What the fuck? Yeah.
I'm about to take a break and then I gotta go clean the other house.
Yeah, you take a break. You do just that. Yeah, it's gonna be on a long break now.
Now, I don't want to get my side of the story to a thing right here, her. Now, I used to work with her at Taco Bell. Homegirl wasn't even rap type when we was there. Now, I wouldn't say I was working there for about a week or so before she even got all these charges right here. I was there when she got all these charges. One of them was for her boyfriend. Now, she come off very spiritual and everything, but first off and foremost, she is weird. Yes, she is known for saying, do not touch me, do not talk to me, don't. You better not. Now, the first incident did happen at Taco Bell on Warren and Mac, and I was an employee there at the particular time when everything did happen. Yes, I was one of the employees at the time that she did get into, but instead of her getting sent home, I got sent home instead.
What do y'all think, man? Y'all believe that girl? I don't know, man. It'd be so many people just clout chasing and lying off all these situations. You just never know, man. Let's continue.
People get mad at me and ask me, why do I continuously make videos about our Black Americans, right? Black people, on our decisions. It looks like hate. It looks like I hate my own people. You know, that's all I hear. Every word in the book. But to me, the reality is that our community is a joke. It is a joke. The latest addition to this joke is watching a bunch of black people go online and try to justify this stabbing upwards of 17 times from this McDonald's worker onto her manager. At this point, I can't even blame racism or anything. Reason why is because the person that this young lady stabbed was a black mother of 6 kids. So people are yelling out, free the stabber, for a woman who killed a woman with 6 kids because of her problem with scheduling, her problem with attitudes, her problem with entitlement. These people are a cancer in the community. They are a cancer. What you do with cancers is you need to cut them out. They don't care about black people. They don't care about any other race. They only care about themselves. It's self-entitlement that is destroying our community. The lack of accountability. It's not normal. This outlandish behavior to act in violence, derogatory ways, disrespect to people, and have no remorse is not normal. These people are deranged. And they are spreading a negative, sad look onto other people who are just trying to make it. Who are out here actually having common sense to know that you don't go to work and then get mad because a person tells you to go home because of lack of work or hourly production. And then you go home, or not even home, you go to a park, sit down, ponder about stabbing your manager, having the knife in the car, going back into the McDonald's, trying to hide moving through people, and go just stab up another woman because of you feeling some type of way. Even though this deranged lunatic admitted she intended to stab this lady. No defense. Just because bullied, I had a bad day, I got sent home, she was doing this to me. Ma'am, you turned out the way you are because of these same exact lunatics out here that support what you did. You are going away for the rest of your life because these same black, woke, fucking idiots out here that love murderers. They love murderers. If they could build a bond for you to get out, man, they would do it. The problem is it's at $25 million. There ain't no way you're going to get that bond. But they can't. So they rather free you and push their woke agenda because that's what they love. The black community loves to support murderers. They love to support people who does things that affects our community or is a stain.
Do y'all think that's the truth? Do y'all think that's the truth? Let me know in the chat.
On the community. Rodney Hinton sat there and supported him for killing a cop that did nothing, that had nothing to do with his case. Carmelo Anthony brings a knife to the school. You hear black people say he got what he deserved. Austin Blackhat got what he deserved. He shouldn't do anything. He shouldn't be able to get stabbed. Go to hell. That's what the black community sat there and support. The black community now supports another black woman killing another black woman. Stabbing her upwards of 17 times because of her anger of not having the schedule she wants, not getting what she wants, the privilege she expects, for getting sent home, for her doings like playing on the phone, being on social media, which you should be sent home for. Now we're in a world that managers can't send home employees because they may get killed. And the black community condones it. This is sad, man. This is disgraceful. You guys are an embarrassment, man. People that support this stuff are embarrassment, not to just life, but to your children. You shouldn't have children. You don't deserve to have children. Because obviously your brains have not developed enough to understand what morals are, morally right and morally wrong. I'm not even worried about the adults because a lot of the adults already live their life. They have their children. But this new generation, this woke ideology is compromising children, and other people in this community. To support this lady, you are an embarrassment. You're not black. You're pro-hate. Hate, entitlement, hate for authority. That is a nasty thing to do, to support a black woman that's young who is fucking deranged, killing a woman that leaves her children of 6 to not have a mother anymore. And all she does is go to work. She don't want to be at McDonald's for the rest of her life, but she has been there. You think she's happy about her scheduling upwards of 10 hours? Because managers in fast food restaurants tend to have to do 50 hours. So she has to have ample time away from her family. And you took her away. And you black Neanderthals, piece of shits out there, are supporting it. Fuck you guys, bro. That lay a plague on this black community, man. Fuck you guys. And I mean that in every single way.
So he had like some sinus shit going on. I don't know if he was crying and had snot in his nose or what the fuck was going on with this dude. But yeah, he definitely was passionate about it. What do y'all think of this story, man? It's a crazy, crazy, crazy story. It's a crazy world we live in, man. It's a crazy ass world that we live in. This generation is all fucked up, though. This is a very fucked up generation we living in, and we are living in times where people rather pick up a phone before they help you. It just is what it is. All these stories is crazy. We just watched a 7-year-old's dad run off and leave him. We see a deranged lady at McDonald's mad because she got caught on social media and got her hours cut, so she took somebody's life. That girl ain't gonna never get out of jail. Let's just call it what it is. That girl crazy. She ain't getting out of jail. She'll be doing life without the possibility of parole. And they might, I would think that they should have upped that shit to capital murder, because I think that girl playing that out. Maybe they could prove that. Maybe they can't. I don't know. I just think that she's right where she needs to be. And that 7-year-old is right where he needs to be in CPS custody. And we need to start helping people. We got to start helping people, because this shit is getting weird out here, man. It's getting weird and wicked in this world. So, man, I don't know, man. I had to come give y'all the drop today. Is she crazy like y'all keep saying she not getting life? Oh, she's definitely getting life. You bet your bottom dollar she getting life. Wait, baby boy kidnapped was a stunt? That shit was a play. Yes, it was a stunt. That was bullshit. They all going to jail. All them people finna go to jail for that. This is just sick, though. These people are fucking sick. I'm finna give me something to eat, man. I'm finna get the hell up off here. Yeah, I'm finna get the hell up off here. How long have I been on here? 3 hours? Yeah, it's time for me to get the hell off, man. I'm gone, y'all. Hey, I'll be back tomorrow, man. Good night to everybody in the chat. Get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about tonight's content. I'll catch y'all on the back end, man. Salute, salute, salute. I love y'all more than y'all will ever know. It's your boy Big Ratchet. That's Ratchet Gang. And this is RatchetTV. My phone finna die anyway. Y'all finna go, y'all. I love y'all. Good night. Salute, salute, salute. I'm gone.